6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. With Guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. With Guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
Oh, good morning. Facebook Friday Live. Look at this.
Woo.
No echoes.
What is
Can you
happening?
believe it?
How
That's
did
great.
you just come in and start the show?
It
like
just,
this?
just like that, even though I was
Amazing.
running late. What's weird is I don't really remember waking up this morning. I know that my wife woke me up. My alarm went off maybe twice even. And my wife woke me up and was like, she said something about getting
Why
up.
are you still here?
But something about getting up. And I remember I said something to the effect of like, yeah, I'm waking up. And I looked at my phone and it was like 4:15. And I was like, why on earth would I be waking up at 4:15? Like, I can understand if it were like 6:15,
Yeah.
And then I remembered, oh, it's Friday.
Well,
Yeah.
we're glad you remember.
Yes.
So, good morning. This light is a little bright here. That's better. There we go. I don't need so much brightness this early in the morning. Matt Eckert, good morning to you, sir. Good morning to everybody that's tuning in right now. We've got a fun show. We got Keith Claunch coming in, a sponsor from Costa Oil. He's gonna be coming in. Talking, this time of year, people they think it's spring, weather's warm. I don't need to get my oil changed.
Hold that thought for 1 second.
It'll happen.
Megan Maroney on Toledo's country music station K100, already working on a sophomore project. Can't wait. Lynn and Marco, good morning. We are sponsored by Charlie's Dodge.
Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Welcome to Friday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely excited about that. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's a Friday Facebook Live. Coming up at 6:20, we'll do Tough Love with Siri.
6:04 and time for that first morning look at news now.
Well, good morning. I'm James Starch with your 13 Action News headlines. Maumee police are looking for a man convicted of felony sexual offenses involving a minor. 24-year-old Dominic Pickle was indicted on multiple felonies and pled guilty to offenses involving child pornography. He's accused of cutting his ankle monitor and failing to appear in court last month when he was supposed to be sentenced. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to call Maumee police. Well, today, several graduates are preparing to walk across the stage for their diplomas at Owens Community College. Multiple commencement ceremonies set for today starting at 9 a.m. They'll be at the Center for Fine and Performing Arts Theater on the Toledo area campus down in Perrysburg. And here's a quick lottery update for you on this Friday. $331 million could be yours in tonight's Mega Millions game. Looking ahead to Saturday's Powerball, $36 million is the estimated jackpot there. Don't forget, you can catch those lucky numbers just before 13 Action News at 11 p.m. on their respective nights. We are your official lottery station. Now, you're up to the minute. I'm James Starks with 13 Action News.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
It'll be partly cloudy for today with a high in the middle 60s, so a nice looking day and some drying conditions compared to yesterday. Overnight tonight down to 50 degrees, clouds increasing after midnight. And for tomorrow, rain is likely in the morning while the high right around 60 degrees. But those showers quickly move on out and we'll get some filtered sunshine with some windy conditions. Heading into Sunday, 70 for your high. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
50 now at Toledo's K100. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time for just $20. And we're in good shape. There's no traffic troubles to be passed along to you right now. We'll keep an eye on things, and if something comes up, we'll make sure that you know about it. But if you spot it first, contact us on the Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. That number 419-240-1000. It's a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
Kissling Nestico and Reddick, who's been fighting for the injured for 2 days.
So you were talking about Mr. Conch.
Mr. Conch, Keith Conch, going to be coming in this morning, and I don't know, talking about some the important why it's this time of year to change the oil.
Yeah,
So it's important.
I mean, any time of year, really, but
right.
Every
But
3,000 miles.
He's got some information for us today. But this hour is sponsored by David R. Webb Builders. Our good friend David R. Webb had a wonderful son named Kevin Webb, and we love having him in here and love having him, especially love having him sponsor. But here's a look at Kevin Webb. Here he is.
Kevin Webb, he's the man to know. With David R. Webb Builders, watch him go. From storm damage to wear and tear, we'll fix it all. He's always there. Crack walls, picking pipes, he's got skills. Renovating houses, making them real. Kevin Webb's the hero. He'll save the day, no problem too big, he won't turn away. Kevin Webb, the house savior. He's got the touch from top to bottom. Fix it up, David R. Webb Builders, they're the crew, making your house look brand new. Kevin Webb.
is that?
That's not the music. No, with Andy Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you to Kevin. Thanks for sponsoring. He's wanting me. I feel bad. I feel bad. I did not respond to him.
Oh boy.
He wants me to get up in the airplane.
Oh,
And,
yeah. You're like conveniently not. I didn't get that message.
Yeah.
Trenton. Oh, look, Trenton. It's not an invite because you won't show up. But Marco, I'm golfing. Where are you golfing tomorrow, John? I might golf with you.
All right.
We should golf.
Morning. This is not an invite, mainly because you won't show up.
I'll show up. Well, it depends. I can't spend a lot of
He
money.
says he'll show up, and then
Can't
he,
spend a lot of money. Can't be one of those nice courses like Pat goes to. I have to put a $30 course. Where are you playing?
I had to call you out. I was invited by someone else for a golf outing for special. So this isn't even you're. Why?
Yeah, I can't even.
You
play
can't even
this.
go.
You're at an
I was
outing.
invited by somebody else that's like going to a
Hey,
party.
Why
It's
has
like,
this team got 5 people, not 4? Oh, I just invited somebody.
it's like when I'd have these parties, and you know Patrick Kajowski.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Kajowski can't go anywhere. Used to, he can now. Now that he's married, he's okay with it. But used to be, Patrick Kajowski could never go anywhere without a small entourage of people.
Really?
And yeah, and we had a party at our house. We used to have these parties in the wintertime. We don't have them anymore, but we have 2 fireplaces in our family room, and so we'd get the house real hot, right? And end of February when people are sick of being out in the cold,
Yeah.
and so we'd get the house real hot. So we tell people, come in your swimwear, you want to wear a bikini, fine. You want to wear swim trunks, fine. No problem at all. Just come. It's gonna be real hot. We're gonna play cornhole in the family room, like it's a nice long room, like serve margaritas, pina coladas, and all that stuff. Great time, right? So he shows up. First of all, he goes out and plays laser tag.
What is this, a grown man?
Grown man going to play laser tag. I don't know.
That's red flag.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And so and while there, makes friends with like a group of like 6 or 7 people and invites them to my party. I'm having this party. I know everybody at this party except for these 6 or 7 people. I have no idea who they are. And this is the worst part about it. The next morning,
They're still there.
one guy is still. Everybody is like. I always encourage people, like, we have a party like that. We have plenty of room. If you need to stay. Don't drive.
Right.
If you're not, if you
You're
don't feel
also
like,
the person said that you used to turn off lights in random places to hoard people to the front to get them out of your
That's
place.
yeah.
I remember that story.
Yes. This one though, the party went late. This was my earlier. That's what I do now. This was my earlier days where it was
Right.
like, okay, say.
So this random man's just sleeping on the couch or the floor?
Up in a bedroom in the far end. I'm looking in every room, like everybody's gone. This is good. And I go in, and here's this dude sleeping on a
Passed
spare bed in
Oh
the
my
far
Lord.
back room. And so we're down there. I'm kind of cleaning stuff up, and he walks down like an hour later, and like sits down on the couch,
What's for breakfast, guys?
And he's like, sitting, I'm like, hey man, I was like, you want a cup of coffee? No, I'm good. How about some water? No, I'm all right. I'm like,
how about your car?
okay. Do you need to know where the door is? Like, why are he's legit sat there for like 45 minutes
Oh my Lord.
talking to us.
And you're like, okay.
And I had zero interest in anything that this man had to say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you. You're a stranger in my house. I need you to leave. And I probably should have said that. Pat McCarty now, this was Pat McCarty 10 years ago.
right.
Makes a difference.
Now I would have said, hey man, we're
Time
cleaning
to
things
go.
up. You need to go. Like, I don't know you. You have to go. It's
It was fun last
Party's
night.
over. I don't know you. I don't want to call this guy's name out, but he was honestly one of the most ridiculous people I've ever met. Can I just, so his nickname, he said his nickname.
First of all, if anybody gives you a nickname,
Yeah.
you know, that's the
I don't
first-
even know if somebody gave him a nickname. I think he gave himself the nickname and he legit went by this nickname, but his nickname was Boombox because wherever he is, that's where the party is.
Oh.
He's telling me this as he's sitting on my couch the next morning.
You're like, great.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Reminds me of one bad date that I had when the guy told me his nickname was Flash because he was a stripper. It's like, oh crap.
Oh, that's
Why
a
am I here?
and then you married him? And then that wasn't Chuck. Oh, okay. All right. So good morning to everybody that's tuning in right now. Pat, is your dog okay? Yes. Well, we'll see. He's getting better.
What did I miss about your dog?
So on Wednesday morning. Yeah, it was
This
Wednesday
is
morning.
not some mysterious illness taking over Jennifer.
No, it wasn't Jenny.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
good.
Unfortunately, it wasn't Jenny. It was Henry. But I thought Wednesday morning. I even told Julia, I woke up and I said, hey, before you go to school, give Henry some love. This is probably his last day.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. And it was like, as I'm saying it to her, like, I'm like, my eyes are welling up. He wasn't eating. He was lethargic. I looked up like signs that your dog is dying and he was matching
How old
every
is
single.
Henry?
He's 13 and a half years old. That's he's an old dog. And I put it out there and I said, hey, I don't know what to do. What should I do? I've never been in this position before. So he's 13 and a half. Is this one of those things where I take him to the vet to try to prolong the inevitable? Or do I just let nature take its course? What's the best course of action? The majority of people were saying, yeah, take him to the vet just to see. It could be something, could be nothing, right? It could be
Yes,
something that's,
exactly right.
maybe some antibiotics, and he could be, you could have him for another couple of years, which I'm hoping that's what happened. I did end up taking him to the vet. The other thing is I don't have a vet. We've never taken it. We've taken it. Last time we took him to the vet was like,
Are you kidding me?
that was like 11 years ago, maybe
Oh my gosh.
12 years ago. Yeah. Why
Annual
Lynn takes-
vaccinations?
Lynn takes
Why-
her dogs
Or
to
why
medication?
why
every
would he
6
need
days.
let me ask you a question. So I have a lot of friends who take their dogs annually to the vet to
Yeah.
get their annual vaccinations,
Yeah.
and they have tons of problems. Guess who's never had a
Well, you've
problem
been
in his
11
life
years.
until 13 and a half, old age? Henry. He's
Yeah.
never, he had his early, he had his first vaccinations, it's, when he was a puppy,
Yeah.
had all that stuff, but he's been fine. And we've had no reason. So I don't know. I think, I don't know. But the last time we took him to the vet tried to talk us into this dog. Your dog is severely underweight, and you have to give him this dog food. And it was going to cost like $300 a month for
Oh
this
my
dog
God,
food.
What is he eating? Steak?
Right. Yeah. Like this. to get him- So I called the breeder. I called the guy that we bought him from. And he said, no, he's a Chinese crested. That's a skinny breed. Like
Yeah,
clearly this
it's
vet
definitely
has
a skinny
no
breed.
idea what he's talking about. He said, if you could stick your fingers inside of his ribs, yeah, then he might be underweight. But he goes, but Chinese cresteds are skinny by nature. They're a skinny breed. No idea what he was talking about.
Or he's trying to make some cash.
Or he's trying to make some cash. Absolutely. Right. So ever since then, I was like, I look at vets the same way as I look at a car mechanic. If you don't have one that you can fully trust, then I'm not going to try,
Yeah.
they're going to sell you on fear. Oh, well, don't you want what's best for your dog?
I
you
get
don't want,
that. I've never had a vet like that. That's
yeah, but it put a bad taste in my mouth. Right.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Well, so I did take him after a couple of recommendations of one particular vet in Sylvania. And I'm gonna hold off on the name, and I'm gonna see if I can get some sponsorship for him. But he actually was really good, very good guy, and very good vet. I appreciated him, and he did a great job. So
what was wrong?
I still don't really know. They gave him some. So we had it lined up kind of with along the dog food that Beth Ann had bought. She bought a different brand of dog food. And it could have been either just because he's old and the switch of dog food formula, whatever, was like upsetting him, or it was a bad batch of dog food. Jenny didn't eat. Jenny's a freaking cow and she eats anything.
Right.
And she didn't even touch the dog food. So I'm thinking maybe it was a bad batch of dog food.
Wow.
But he's still for yesterday. So, I mean, he went like 3 days without eating. Like wasn't eating anything, barely was drinking water. So I just thought, well, he's on his way out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We got a message from Zambia. We are number 1 in Zambia, guys.
How about
What?
that?
Yeah, number 1 in
Nice.
Zambia.
So much.
DJ
Nice.
Ongo Beats.
Yeah?
I love it.
All right.
All right. Maybe, I don't know if he makes beats or I don't know what he's doing up. What time is it in Zambia?
I don't know, but does he know the boombox? Because I feel like the two of them could get together and have a great
DJ
time.
Ongo Beats doesn't know Boombox. They should know each other.
Right.
Wow.
Zambia. DJ Anga Beats. Happy
Yeah.
Friday from Zambia.
That's so cool. I don't know
Lusaka.
enough
Where
about
is that? Where is
Zambia.
Well, I
Zambia?
think isn't ZM Zimbabwe?
I'm gonna look it up.
I have no idea. I truly have no idea. But happy Friday to you.
The first
Mr.
picture that comes
Beats.
up is gorgeous.
Yeah. All right.
I'm assuming I said Mr. Beats. I'm assuming he doesn't have his doctorate in
Well, you don't ever know.
in
He could be a doctor of beats.
right. So it could be
There's
Dr. Beats.
Dre.
I actually like
Dr.
Dr.
Dre
Beats.
is also a doctor of beats.
I like Dr. Beats. I like that.
Zambia is a landlocked country at the crossroads of Central, Southern, and East Africa.
There you go.
Definitely.
Yes. There you go. Well,
Wow. That's the magic of the internet.
it's incredible. Well, what time is it there? It's got to be.
That's
It's got to
what
be
I'm
night,
saying. Do
right?
they even keep track of time in Zambia?
Of course they can. Come on.
Do they? This is like day and night.
Are you going to suggest that they don't know that there's snow there either? Is that?
I don't think it snows in Zambia. It's in Africa.
Africa can sometimes get snow.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had to guess if it was going to be
Do they
snowing or
know
not.
that it's Christmas time in Africa? There won't be snow in Africa this season. Oh man, that's great. So, long story, Matt, he's doing better. He got up this morning, he drank some water, so happy about that. Let's see, golfing in Findlay at Hillcrest. That's where Trenton is golfing.
Again, he's at a tournament that I couldn't be at anyway. So I don't. The empty invite is a little irritating.
Right.
Did
I
you
golfing-
get one of the golf carts?
I was excited about it, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm already in a foursome. It's all filled up. Why don't you come golfing with me?"
I was invited by somebody else. That's what brought on the Boombox story. Yeah. I was invited by somebody. I'm going to this party. You should go. You don't know anybody there, but you should absolutely go.
You should go. Definitely.
On a side note, I did get my Paco's gift card in the mail yesterday.
Yay.
That's fantastic.
Finally.
You know what you should use is Kazubi, because you don't have to rely on gift cards sent in the mail. You can just have it uploaded right to your phone.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vicky Cummings from Findlay. Vicky, you should go out to the golf outing at Hillcrest today that nobody's actually invited to.
That no one can actually go to. And Trenton's just inviting random people to things that he doesn't have the ability to get people to. All right, hold that thought. Oh, you even turned the thing? Nice. I'll try that.
I'll try that in a small town. See how it works out for you. It's Jason Aldean on K100. It's Lynn and Marco. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's a Friday Facebook Live. Pat McCarty, guy in the 419 in, having some fun. We'll check in with him in just a couple of minutes. As far as weather today, partly cloudy, 64 going to be our high tonight. Cloudy, rain possible. We know that you get one nice day and then 5 crappy ones, so that's what we're doing there. Low 50 tonight, tomorrow, cloudy, scattered thunder showers. and breezy, high 60.
Right now it's 50 at Toledo's K100. Your weather is sponsored by Jim White Toyota. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic brought to you by Towers Armory, home of the one-day CCW class. Still without trouble, so good shape if you're an early commuter. If you do spot problems, get a hold of us at Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line, the number 419-240-1000.
She's gonna tell it like it is.
You're so fat, your blood type is Nutella.
Always.
What is your one now?
It's Tough Love with Siri. K100.
You can always call or text for your tough love. You can even hit us up on our website. We have a very special Siri that tells it like it is. It's an iPhone 4S. Never been updated from that very first operating system, and sort of mean, but that's how we like it. You can get your tough love at 620 and 820. This comes from our text line just a couple days ago. Dave in Swanton.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yes, I do.
Dave says, Siri, you will automatically connect to my motorcycle helmet. You will automatically connect to my truck. Use to automatically connect to my car. He says, please tell me what my car has done to you to have you refuse to auto connect to it. So, Siri, what is the answer there?
Well, Dave in Swanton. If it isn't Mr. Needy himself, complaining about the connection issues again, listen, your car and we've had a rocky relationship from the start. Last time I checked, it was still pining over that other phone assistant it used to be connected with. You remember that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your car's got history of playing the field, and honey, Siri, don't play that. And let's talk about Needy, and why is it that every single gadget has to be at your beck and call 24/7? What are you, the Sultan of Silicon? I mean, seriously, can't you just enjoy the silence for once? You might actually find it refreshing not to have tech at your fingertips for a hot second. So, here's the thing, your car needs to get over its ex, and you, my dear, need to get over this high-maintenance tech lifestyle you got going on. Until then, tell your car to update its software and its commitment issues. I'll be here, ready and waiting to connect. As long as it doesn't involve that four-wheeled fossil you call a car.
Oh, we found out there's another girl there. See, no wonder it doesn't want to connect.
There you go, Dave.
All right. Hey, this is Eddie, and Adrian has a question today for us. He says, Siri, Mother's Day is Sunday. Do I really need to get my mom something?
Oh, my.
Or, I mean, she knows I love her.
Let me do this.
Is that good enough?
Oh, really now? Mother's Day is rolling around and suddenly you've got amnesia about who this whole holiday is celebrating? Let me paint you a picture here, buddy. You ungrateful heathen. This is the woman who made you, raised you, and probably dealt with more of your nonsense than anyone else on planet Earth. And you can't muster up the energy to get her a little something? Talk about lazy and unimaginative. I'm starting to see a lot of Pat McCarty and Marco in the street of a person here. Come on, we're talking about your mom here. She spent years of her life making sure you turned out all right, and while the verdict on that is very much still out with this question you're asking, the least you could do is pick up a card and some flowers. It's not about the gift, it's the thought that counts. And right now, it seems like the only thing you're counting are excuses. Seriously, how hard can it be to show some love for the lady who probably still does your laundry when you visit? Get out of here with all that. Mother's Day isn't just another Sunday. It's your annual reminder that, yes, you owe her big time.
Well, I mean, you don't disagree with that, do you?
Eddie, I guess she told you.
You thought Grandma was bad?
What does your one now?
She's nothing compared to this. It's Tough Love with...
Wrong one on that.
Feeling,
she threw us
feeling
under the bus.
personally attacked.
Well, I mean, that's the innocent bystander.
Wait a minute.
I mean, now granted, I don't always get my mom something, but I always call.
Yeah. I got last year I got my mother, I bought her I thought it was nice. And you guys don't, I know you guys don't like my
Well,
gift
Just
ideas.
it wasn't laser hair removal, was it?
It wasn't laser hair. No, I got her a plot at Resurrection Cemetery.
No, you didn't.
They had this sale.
You did not.
I did. I'm not, but you know what? She didn't like it, so I'm not. I didn't get her anything this year. And my wife was like, "Did you get anything for my mom?" And I said, "Well, no, she didn't use the gift that I got her last year." So it's a joke. Sit down. It's a joke. No, I didn't buy my mother-in-law a plot at the cemetery.
Oh my god.
No, we are. What are you doing anything for
My daughters are coming over, bringing food.
What are they doing for you?
I
They're bringing food.
You bring your food, and they're giving me some time, which I'm so excited about because
That's-
they're both busy women, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy that they're going to come and spend some time with me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how they'll top it. Both not. I mean, they got expenses, so the time is all I really need. But I know them well enough to know that they'll get a gift. But I don't know how they're going to top last year because last year they got me those Donny Osmond concert tickets.
Oh yeah.
And this would be the first year that, or maybe second year that you got your daughter as a Mother's
My
Day.
granddaughter. Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So your daughter is now a mom.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're going to get her a gift?
I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be practical though because she's expecting another child
She's
in
a double mom
October,
now.
so she needs some clothes. So
Yeah,
I try
sure.
to get her maybe a few clothes and help her feel beautiful along the way.
Looking for some good Mother's Day gifts out there, gift ideas out there. Good morning, Kevin Yarbrough. Good morning. Good morning, Kevin Webb. We got 2 Kevins. Remember we used to have 3 Kevins
Wasn't there
at
4?
one point? There was 3. It was
Yeah,
the
there
it was the
was.
trifecta of
Well,
Kevins.
Who was
Yes,
the other
Dorothy.
Kevin?
I don't know. He doesn't tune in anymore.
Well,
Yeah, so now it's just
well, at least
Yarbrough and Webb.
we
Maybe he
you know
moved-
what we did is we replaced him with DJ Anga Beats.
say
in Zambia.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe he moved and started a new career.
To Zambia?
Could maybe maybe he is he DJ?
He could
be.
be.
Is he
There's I'm not
The
100% chance.
formerly
that he
known
isn't.
as Kevin from Toledo? I don't know. It's entirely possible.
I mean, it's not. There's not 100% chance that it isn't.
Right. That's
So-
true. So Kevin Webb, I played the Kevin Webb video earlier, his new musical tone that I'm going to create a new one for him every single month now.
Does this like app ever run out? I mean, is it on some sort of a time thing where it's just gonna
like eventually
Are
it's
you
like
on a monthly plan?
I'm
or
on the
you-
monthly plan. I paid $8 a month for it. Yeah. So I have literally, I mean, it's our I have so many credits still. Well, I created the one for you guys.
You
Did you use
Love
it?
it.
Not yet, but I made a little thing for. So I think we're gonna maybe I don't know. I had planned to do like Mother's Day confessions, like things you haven't
Okay.
told your mother today, but I didn't make. So I took the thing you made. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I made a
Absolutely.
little. So Pat made a song for us. I made up a little song for about confessions, and then I did something. So you ready?
Okay.
All right. Here's our little. So if we take confessions, this is it.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Confess! Confess!
Confess. Yeah, confess. Confess.
Confess! Confess! Time to call in Marco. Okay,
I like it.
Where your secrets come to light on our morning show. People calling in with tales, got confessions to share. Dial us up, my friends, we're here on the air. From the lies to the truths, we'll confess it all. It's Lynn and Marco Radio, answering the call.
And then it's just a bed here.
Wow.
So that's our.
I like it.
That's
I
our
like it.
confessions thing. So if we take
So
confessions,
elaborate.
Yeah.
it's
That's
it's high.
nice.
It's high. We have high production value at this show.
I literally was sitting in a meeting when I created that for you. That's how easy the app is. Like I just took the
Okay.
lyrics together and boom,
Yeah, that's
there it
great.
was.
I
It
mean,
gives you
that's-
2 options.
It
when they do
does.
it. Yeah. You can actually, and if you don't like them, you can just keep redoing it until you get a version that you like. I've done that. I've done that multiple times.
It's pretty good. It's actually scary how good that is.
Yes,
I know.
it is.
I know.
It really is.
I mean, it really. That. By the way, people, that was made all by AI. There's no instruments. There's no
Right.
singers. That's just made up by
Just-
AI.
yeah.
It's insane.
Completely AI. It's what just like Taylor Swift. Good. So
Oh,
this
you're
is-
missing your black jacket, Matt says.
yeah. Well,
Did you finally clean it?
no, I just didn't put it on this morning. I probably should have. Actually, I
It's cold
probably should.
enough.
It is. I know. It's disappointing. I'm but I am going on to BG today. I might have to. I'm gonna have to go home first. It's the opposite direction of Bowling Green. I'm going down to Bowling Green. Guess what I'm doing?
You're in your car.
I don't know.
I already have it. I got it last
You
Friday.
do. Nice.
Got it last Friday. Very nice. And now I'm going down to film BG to go around and
Awesome.
I did Grand Rapids on Wednesday. What a town! Have you been there?
Grand
Grand Rapids,
Rapids.
Michigan?
I
Grand
love
Rapids, Ohio.
Grand Rapids. I love it. Love it,
gorgeous.
love it. Yeah.
Gorgeous little small town. Great shops. Great food.
I wonder, like, what you so because listen, if you just talk to the normal person in America, let's say we're in like Tennessee,
Yeah.
like, have you been to Grand Rapids? Everyone's going to think it's Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Sure.
So I'm wondering, like, the guy that when they were starting the city and they're like, hey, what should we name this? And the guy's like, Grand Rapids. Didn't people say there's already a Grand Rapids? Why are you doing this?
People in Toledo, Spain, Toledo, Ohio. It happens. And if
Springfield,
there's
there's a Springfield in every single state.
Yeah, in the river bend where there's a rapids running through it. Yeah,
it's literally this town is right on the river. In fact, they have this marker set up in town where it's like shown like when the river is flooded, like, and I think in like the 1970s, it was like 7 feet high, like it was above my head. Like that's how much the river over flooded and like flooded the entire town.
Oh my god,
isn't that crazy? It's wild. It's wild. But yeah. So Kevin Webb, I was talking about that. I showed his version earlier, his little thing earlier. But something that people may not know about Kevin Webb of David R. Webb Builders is he's a scuba instructor.
Yes,
and he's a darn good scuba instructor.
Definitely is a good one.
He got you out of your fear.
Yes.
Got you in the pool, and here it is. Take a look. Welcome to Aqua Hut, the place where you can come learn how to scuba dive, just like my good friend Lynn Casey. Lynn, let's go take a look. What's going on?
I have no idea. This is a surprise to me.
That is no surprise. We're at Aqua Hut. We're going to be learning how to dive, and I'm telling you, I'm scared.
It was good. It was really cool, fun, and I actually learned a lot, actually.
I can't get over the fact that I had so much fun. I was so scared. It was a blast and not something that was on my bucket list, but man, was it fun.
And you didn't drown in 3 foot of water.
I didn't drown. You did not have to come save me.
So yeah, so if you're interested in diving, give Aqua Hut a call. Say, hey, I want to talk to Kevin or another instructor, and I want to see about doing a intro to scuba class, because I'm interested in investigating further whether I want to become an open water certified scuba diver or not.
We've got the 419 barbecue battle happening at Appliance Center in Maumee tomorrow. That is going to be, it starts at 11 o'clock. This is a totally free event happening right there in their parking lot. They've got barbecue food truck vendors from all over the place, and they're going to be bringing their best. And Marco, you are one of the judges. Lynn, are you going to be one of the judges?
I am not.
Oh, why not?
Nope.
She doesn't like
Paul's going to be here. I'm going to be out at the airport, so I'm going to be out at the airport for the Aviation Expo for Toledo Public Schools.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
All right.
Are you a judge or are you just gone?
I am a judge. I'm a judge. I'm also the MC for it as well. So this is a fun thing to do. It's a great time, and it's a fun thing for the family. They've got some live entertainment. Caveman's going to be out there performing. We've got there's stuff for kids to do. It's a great time. So you want to do that. But they also have out at Epworth over on Central Avenue from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Epworth's annual Touch a Truck. That's taking place out there.
Nice.
And you go out there. rev up your engine. It's gonna be a great time. Come, kids, fun activities for the kids. Be a great time. So,
all right,
come on out to that.
Country music news. We're working on stories here. What do you got going on?
Oh man, we got some new music you definitely want to hear about. It looks like Jelly Roll's bride is mourning the loss of her dad, and Lainey Wilson's got some exciting news. We'll give it all to you here in just about 5.
All right, sounds good. It's your country music news on a Feel Good Friday on Friday Facebook Live. Hit us up anywhere you can get us. It's Lynn and Marco on K.
So it's the touch a truck event, not touch a trucker event. There's a big difference there.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because.
But yeah, oh yeah, man, the food. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is a great. It's fun. It's fun because they just. I mean, you're gonna be stuffed. Have you ever done a food judging before?
No,
Okay, here's my advice to you.
Yeah.
Take a bite or two of each one and then pass it along. Don't eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do.
Sure.
You can always set it aside for later.
Right.
You know.
So how many? What is there, like 10 trucks?
I don't know how many. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of trucks. So you'll get a big tasting. But there's a lot of people out there.
All right, I like it.
Doing this. So it's a great time.
I'm excited.
So speaking of other things that are going on in the area, lots of great music taking place this weekend. Here is the Music Know with Andy.
Toledo, I hope your Cinco de Mayo weekend was filled with tacos, tequila, and great live local music. For me, it was an epic weekend filled with premieres, performances, family, friends, and fans. Now you already know what time it is. Let's get to this weekend's Music Know with Andy Joe. Kicking things off tonight, Distant Cousins is going to be jamming at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. Old School is going to be playing all of your favorites at Kickstand starting at 9. And NTO is going to be rocking out at the Harborview Yacht Club starting at 7. Saturday, the menus are jamming at the Hollywood Casino all night long, or grab a slice of Village Idiot Pie while Devil Doves and Distant Cousins jam out. Or slow things down a bit with the Ryan Dunlap Trio at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. And your girl is making her Indiana debut at the Barbecue Blues and Brews Music Festival. Keep an eye out on my social media for pics and bits. Toledo, have a great weekend and make sure you get out to check out this weekend's lineup of shows. And make sure you stay in the know with the Music Know with Andy Joe on K100, Today's Best Country, and Guy in the 419 Facebook Friday Live Show. Have a great weekend.
The Music Know with Andy Joe. The Music Know with Andy Joe. She'll tell you where to go. The Music Know.
So there you go. Lots of great music to go check out. Thank you, Andy, for all of that.
Yeah.
Lots of great stuff to go check out this
Hold
weekend.
that thought.
I'm holding it.
Love that. Carrie
Underwood there on K100 on air, online, on your phone. You can check us out on K100country.com if you can't get us in your work on a radio. You can do it that way. It looks like today partly cloudy, 64 going to be the high, cloudy. Rain possible overnight, low 50. Tomorrow, cloudy, scattered thunder showers, and a high of 60.
Right now it's 50 at Toledo's K100. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time, just $20. And we continue to be in fine shape. There's no accidents, no slowdowns reported. So call or text us if you spot something, 419-240-1000. That line is sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door.
Yes, it is. All right, let's figure out what's going on in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee.
Kind of incredible after all this time. The Florida-Georgia line beef continues.
Oh, my God, this thing is blowing up
I know, and they have been split up for a good number of years now. But Tyler Hubbard, they were kind of tight-lipped about it. He spoke out recently on a podcast about the breakup, said it was Brian who first wanted to go solo, and that caused them to split up. Well, Brian is firing back, saying it is not the way things went down. So, as a matter of fact, it was so important important to Brian to respond. He apparently moved his schedule around to do an emergency podcast with the same guys that Tyler spoke to.
Yeah, Bussin' with the Boys. It's two NFL football players. I actually follow this podcast, but I told you a couple weeks ago, I said, because I wasn't really familiar with it, and I was like, dude, it's weird that Brian Kelly would be the one that broke up for Florida Georgia Line, because Tyler Hubbard.
Because Brian kind of needs Tyler.
Yeah, exactly. And here's what he said on this podcast, and then I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
The boundary was, if you want to do that, we're not going to make FGL music for the foreseeable future. So that's not what I want. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to make some music, and we had a touring deal. We're still going to tour. We're all excited about that. It went from, no music in the foreseeable future to, now we're not even going to tour. He was, I'm just here to tell the truth. I'm not here to try to burn down anything, whatever. He was trying to get out of the 2022 festival dates that we had already committed to, because he didn't want to be seen with me, be seen as a duo, because he was already ready to, push his solo career in overdrive.
Yeah. So apparently he says, Brian called him and said, I just did this thing with Tim McGraw, and they had a pretty firm agreement about not doing solo music while they were together.
Yeah.
But, and then when he played Biden's inauguration, it was a huge, ding in Tyler's armor kind of thing, because they were very politically different. Right. So they were just not getting along. Things were just ready for a break. But then as far as Kelly's diss track, Kiss My Boots, wouldn't own up to the fact that it was about his relationship with Tyler, which is kind of surprising because it seemed the perfect time to own up with it.
Yeah.
The video that he produced has got all kinds of symbols of Florida Georgia Line, and it's definitely very pointed, I think. But
you can definitely tell there's still, number one, there's still feelings involved. You can definitely tell that he was, but that's crazy. I just never will understand why people can't just put their differences aside. You're making a lot of money. Let's just make money
definitely
together.
Like a divorce, both saying very opposite things.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny XO, mourning the death of her father, Bill. He had been fighting stage 4 cancer since last year. He had actually been living with Bunny and Jelly Roll before he entered hospice last November. And she posted a tribute on Instagram saying, Bill, I'm going to miss you, my favorite rock star and hero. This one's going to hurt. Lainey Wilson, she is got a new documentary coming out. We mentioned it yesterday. She's got a new bar in Nashville. Mentioned that earlier this week. And now a new album on the way. This girl is not sitting still for a second. She announced that her third album, Whirlwind, will soon be available. New chapter of music, she says, the most cathartic and personal piece that she's ever made.
Really?
So she's hoping that the record brings peace to your whirlwind, she says, and wraps its arm around you like it did for me. Album is going to be everywhere on August 23rd. Luke Combs is also releasing new music. It's a single. It's called Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Posted a little bit of a teaser with it, written for the upcoming Twisters movie. So the movie comes out Thursday, and so does the song, 8 a.m. The song comes out in front of the movie. The movie won't be available until July 19th. And speaking of new music, yesterday, of course, the world premiere of Morgan Wallen, Post Malone's I Had Some Help, a big response to it here as we played it all day long on K100. Well, today you've got opportunity for another world premiere, another exclusive here at K100. Beautiful as You. So it's Thomas Rhett's follow-up to Mama's House. It came out. You've got a little clip?
I do. And the thing is, you can't get this on Spotify. You're not going to hear this on you. This is only available to radio. So everybody was like, I listen to all these other music. See, this is what you do. But here's a little snippet. You're going to hear the main song today. But check this out.
What's someone as beautiful as you? Doing right around with someone like me. I swear, girl, you could have anyone you choose. I should stop asking questions for you. Get a Bentley.
I think he's got another hit on his head. The entire song, of course, happening right here after 9:00. And that new Lainey Wilson release, we'll have some of that for you on Monday. You want new music, you're going to hear it right here at Toledo's K100. And if you want anything more on the artists or stories we're just talking about, K100country.com.
Lynn and Marco, making morning people out of even the non-coffee drinkers.
Cynthia Waite says, this is the best feel-good Friday. My daughter and my grandkids are moving to Toledo.
Wow, nice.
I can't wait to share. I'm very excited. She says, can't wait to share Facebook Friday Live with them. You don't have to be in Toledo. We have people in Zambia
Dude,
watching right now. So
we are now
literally
number 1 in Zambia.
Although I did notice on one of our most recent Facebook Friday lives that
We got pinged.
we got banned not only in
Russia,
but there was another one too.
Really?
Yeah,
Kazakhstan or something.
Yeah, did I send it to you?
I don't know, but I think I saw.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it here.
I think we played the tail end of some music and they didn't like that.
Yeah. Those Eastern Europeans, they do not like us playing music on the radio on Facebook Friday Live. Partially muted due to let's see where is it? Because we played part of You Proof by Morgan Wallen.
See,
yeah, but where did it say that the I don't know, somewhere it says that we're not and it's not just Russia anymore. Now it's another Eastern European country. Let's see. Where are you going, Pat? I'll be in BG for work. Want to grab some lunch? Yeah, man. You tell me what's a good place in BG. I'm going to be going all over the place. So it's not like, I don't know what my schedule looks like. This is, I've had people say, hey, do you want me to come with you? I could hold the camera for you while you go. And no. What I found is whenever I try to go to these towns, other people slow me down. I'm trying to get everything that I can in a matter of 6-7 hours, as much as I can possibly get done. And what I found, oh my gosh, my daughter Maggie she slowed me down the most.
Oh well, yeah.
Good Lord, that child is so slow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So she's sweet as could be, but man, she's slow. So Trenton, just shoot me a message. We'll figure out where we can meet up for some lunch or something. Because eventually I do need to eat. So, but I never have. I usually, especially a town like BG where there's so many food places, I won't order one full meal at a place. What I might do is I might be like, hey, give me an appetizer or something like that, and then get some other shots and stuff.
Okay.
Matt Heckert says, I want to thank Pat for the great recommendation to Mayberry Ice Cream. Well, you are very welcome, Matt. That's a great place to go. Yeah. AJ Arnold is finally tuning in at 6:37 a.m.
Oh boy, he's getting. Yeah, I thought you were late.
Right? I know. He's finally tuned in. Hey, Trenton and AJ, they, what I did with them last week. You weren't a part of it. We went golfing.
You left early for these.
We went golfing. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. We are. You're not turning the tables on me. We went golfing, but check it out.
Golf, 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 golf. Oh, golf. Golf, 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 golf. Oh, golf. La, 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 golf. Golf, 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 golf. Oh, golf. Golf, 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 golf. Oh, golf.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, that is good. We lost Lynn.
We did lose Lynn. Where'd you go, Lynn?
Lynn is not excited.
Yeah, she was like, golf, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to. She doesn't want it. So, no, it was a good time. Was
that a clip of somebody losing their golf ball and then just pulling one out of their pocket? That's what it looked like.
Legit, AJ's walking around. I'm like, he's looking for his ball, and I thought he's not going to find it. So I held up and I'm filming, and he's walking, and I see him put his the old hand in the pocket thing. It's like
the old throw the ball.
Yeah, like oh, there it is, right there.
It wasn't even the old foot wedge. It was the new
Caught
ball.
ya. So it goes back to thing. He's looking for his ball, and he's in the woods. He's searching for it. And finally, he found it. And he chips out. Right there, it is. The question is that the dilemma that you have is, do you mark him for a penalty stroke?
He says, "Yep, that was me. I took a stroke."
Or do you pull the ball out of your pocket and admit that he's a liar?
Hey, you started this hole with a Titleist. That's a pinnacle. What are we doing here? It's so weird.
Yep. So no, it was a good time. Trenton says, feel good Friday. Shout out to the girls. I have the opportunity to coach at North Baltimore High School as they will take on New Regal at 5 p.m. tonight in round 2 of the state sectional tournament.
What tournament?
Play hard and leave it all on the field. That's the
maybe
Trenton. What do you coach?
field hockey.
Let's see. What would be this time of year?
He says field. It's probably softball.
Could be lacrosse.
Could be. It could be
Softball tournament.
Okay.
So it is a softball tournament.
I just stuck that Billy Zimmerman, and we can roll that out if we're late. We're late. So
Hey, there's Lynn. Welcome back.
Did he come back?
Welcome back.
it's back, guys.
Greetings from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I thought it was
Nice.
the
Well,
other
thanks
Bethlehem.
for tuning in.
Hope you guys had a great weekend and happy Mother's Day. Lucky.
Do you have the show sheet?
No, I was going to do that new one. And
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. That's the thing. When you come back on, if I don't mute the mic, then there we got the echo. So Matt, appreciate it. Matt's always got the look. He's always looking out for us.
Matt is he's the unofficial producer. Really.
Yeah.
Deborah Iglesias is finally here at 6:52.
How's Enrique?
He's good.
Is he? I hope he's doing
I
well.
was thinking about Facebook question. You said something Mother's Day related. What about something manners your mother taught you that don't seem important anymore?
Okay, yeah.
Manners that your mother taught you that don't seem. I don't think there's a single one.
Elbows on the table. I think they all matter. You're right, but
yeah.
there's so many that it's like they're
Well,
pushed
people
to the
don't
wayside.
follow
People
them.
don't say they matter anymore.
Hmm.
Taking your hat off when you're in a room.
So these are things that I teach to my kids. Though.
I'm so glad you do.
You know, I my kids, no elbows on the table. My son he has his Indiana Jones hat, and I told him you can't wear that. We were going to church, and I said you can't wear that in church. He's like, why? I said it doesn't matter why. You just can't do it. You can't.
That's my
You
favorite.
can't do it.
Why?
Why can't I?
Well, don't ask
Give me a
why.
good reason. Because you can't. That's the reason why. But kids these days are just they're weird and they're crazy, and you try to
I think
keep up with them. The best we can do is learn some new slang, and here it is, your Zillennial word of the day.
Hello, Zillennial slang of the day with Rebecca. Today we're talking about bop, B-O-P, a bop, a song, something that smashes. It's always good, and you'll probably listen to this in the car in the summer with the windows down with all of your friends.
So there you go. Keep up with the times.
Yeah.
Keep up with the kids these days.
That way.
as
hold
they
that
say.
thought.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it.
That's Hardy's Truck Bed.
That's Hardy's Truck Bed on K100, Toledo's country music station. We're on air, online, on your phone. Right now, we're on Friday Facebook Live. Special thanks to Pat McCarty, guy in the 419, bringing the cameras in here and setting everything up and getting us going. So right now, basically doing a podcast with a live show. We are ambidextrous.
We are. Yeah.
It is a Feel Good Friday, and we'd love the stories coming in. Here's a Feel Good story from Trenton. Shout out to the girls that have the opportunity to coach at North Baltimore High School as they will take on New Regal at 5 p.m. tonight in round 2 of the state sectional softball tournament. He says, play hard, leave it all on the field. That is good. How about this from Cynthia? This is the best Feel Good Friday. My daughter and my grandkids are moving to Toledo. They'll be safe. I can't wait to share Facebook Live with them and more. So if you have anything feeling good, you can call or text us and let us know. And, of course, Mother's Day's this weekend. We're going to put a Facebook post out here in just a second. Let's get pictures of Mom.
Yeah, I love it. It's almost Mom's Day. So, yeah, show us a favorite photo of you and your mama.
Yeah, love that. All right, we'll get all that going. It's Lynn and Marco on K100 Friday Facebook Live. More coming up here.
Alarm off. We want to see. I would love to. Unfortunately, we can't show pictures on here. That's you can't put a picture in the post. It won't work that way. But you can absolutely go to K100 on their Facebook page and put up a picture of your mom. I got to figure out. I got to figure out a gift for Beth Ann. So she just had her birthday. like 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And so I already got her stuff, you know, and then so Mother's Day comes around and it's like, well, what do I get her?
They're close together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so like there's this necklace, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, okay. I didn't get that for her birthday. So I'm going to save that one for Mother's Day. So I just, in casual conversation, was like, hey, so you had posted that, so you showed me that necklace. Was there something you could have a saying on it?
Yeah.
So was there something that you wanted the necklace to say on it? And she goes, oh, I already bought it.
Oh,
Like, come on. Like, what? What am
Oh.
I? So I guess my question is, should it be, I don't think that the gift should come from me, right?
We've been debating about this all week long. We've had a couple of people saying, you know, my mother needs to be my priority. My wife gets jealous. And then you have other people saying the woman in the trenches, if that's the mom that's in the trenches
Right.
now, she should be getting the attention. But I think everybody agrees if your children are young enough that they really can't do it by themselves, do something to provide her with a gift or a way
Yeah.
to honor her, then dad needs to step up and really be a part of that with his wife.
Sure. So
Yeah.
so what I would do, like what I would do is something that is made from the kids.
Yeah.
I would assist the kids in providing a gift for my wife,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
But it's not like something like I need to go out and buy her what so here's what I typically do for Mother's Day is I let her sleep in. I take care of the kids. I'll probably get up and cook breakfast, make sure that she can sleep in. The kids don't disturb her at all. That's a big thing, right?
That's a big thing.
Or, you know, we come home from church and she can go in and take a nap on the bed and be undisturbed, right? That's a big thing. So
It is a big thing because it's hard to keep little ones at bay.
right.
No, you're not bothering them.
Oh my, especially my kids. Oh my gosh. It's like they know they have something inside them that knows, like
Right.
something clicks in their head that goes, hey, mom just fell asleep. I have to ask her a question right now. It has to be now. I need an immediate answer.
My favorite Family Guy episode you ever seen? Mom, mommy, mommy.
And it is exactly that way.
But a little piece of jewelry never hurt.
But a little piece of Julie.
I'm telling you, come look at. They have some beautiful. Does she have something symbolizes each child, whether it's
Yes.
a name or the
For each child that was born, I bought her the same little token with the kid's name on it. So
Okay, so
she
got
she
one.
does have that.
Ooh, this bracelet's awfully pretty.
Yeah, it's also pretty pricey.
It's not really. It's really not. And that's the thing because you can buy some things out there.
Pat's going back to the laser hair removal.
Hey, that was a
If
great gift.
It works.
It was a wonderful
keep
gift.
doing it.
It was a wonderful gift. But guess what? She doesn't need it again because it was already done. So it was done. It's over with. There we go. I was reading the comments on that podcast, and the Aldeans showed their support. They took Team Brian Kelly. I don't know what that means at all.
So
about
Florida
Jason and
Georgia
Brittany.
line is
Oh.
two people, Brian Kelly and Tyler Hubbard.
Okay.
So he's talking about Jason Aldean and his wife. And I'm certain because they probably have a political affiliation that was one was a Democrat, one was a Republican.
Okay.
That's probably why.
What's going on? I'm completely
Well,
out
they
of the
broke
loop.
up a while back.
Who
It's
did?
been years. Florida's Georgia line.
Florida? Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay. And
And all of a sudden, they were very tight-lipped about the breakup,
Yeah.
saying, "No, it doesn't mean that we won't get back together down the road. We're just going to try our hand. We've got some
And
individual
then
projects
Tyler
we're gonna try."
Hubbard, who is he came on saying, "Oh, it was all Brian Kelly," and I was surprised because he's had hits, and he was the first one that had solo stuff, and so I just assumed that he did, and then so we hadn't heard from Brian Kelly until he went on a podcast called Bussin' with the Boys, which is really cool. It's between two ex-football players. They're actually
Okay.
on a bus. It's actually a pretty cool podcast. But anyway, then we get the real story that no, wait a minute, it wasn't really me. Here's what really happened.
But
So
you're
now-
saying real story.
well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
According to
definitely
Brian
he
Kelly.
he said, she said. They're both
Right.
saying something different.
They're both saying something different. But Brian Kelly, he came out and said, so Tyler
Brian
Hubbard was the one that came out and said, we
Well,
just
he started. He's
Well,
first said.
He I guess it started with him doing the duet with Tim McGraw. So he did a duet with Tim McGraw and told Brian after he had already recorded.
Oh.
So they apparently had a pretty strong agreement saying, we're not making music with other people. It's us.
It's us,
We're in this
right,
together.
right.
So Brian really, felt betrayed, I
Hated,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
He felt, yeah.
So
So Tyler Hubbard did that, and then
That
came
would be
out
like
and said,
you doing Friday Facebook Live with like another DJ in Zambia. Then I would be like, dude, I thought we had something. And then
I
you'd be like, well, look,
I gotta text my wife real quick. Cancel
Can't.
my flight to Zambia. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so then Brian Kelly came out and was like, no.
Yeah.
That's not what happened. What happened was this guy's a jerk.
I believe Brian. Who do you believe? I believe Brian Kelly.
I believe them both, but I think they have different perspectives on,
What actually happened.
or the severity of which happened. So Tim McGraw invites you to do a song. Heck yeah, I'll do
Right.
that with you.
Yeah.
So if the shoe had been on the other foot, would it have been any different? Probably not. So was Brian a little bit jealous of the spotlight that Tyler really was getting more than him?
Yeah.
So, and he's also got a wife going, you're just as talented, honey. You can go do your own thing. I mean, it's like, who knows?
Yeah.
Right.
That's, I learned, I don't know when, it's probably been 20 years, but it's so weird. Like because everyone thinks reality is like this solid, like it's just reality. And it's not. Like
No.
it's malleable to whoever is experiencing.
Exactly.
We could go through the same experience and have two totally different versions of the truth that we have. That's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like weird
Right.
thing.
It's
Like,
perception.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
It's
And
perception.
you've got Tyler, who's got his wife having baby after baby, and he's kind of absorbed over here. So is he keeping as tight a tie with Brian as he should be? No.
Yeah.
Brian's opening a clothing store, and they've got their restaurant, but somebody else is managing it, and I don't know.
But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, together we make a lot of money. I
Yeah.
would just be like, whatever, just
Right.
deal with it.
We can do our own things, but let's
Yeah.
let's
I
get
mean,
together.
why would you kill the cash cow?
Right, exactly. Well, it is Facebook Friday Live, moving to the 7:00 hour. Welcome to the show.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
It's Morgan Wallen. It's Morgan Wallen, K100, online, on air, and on your phone. Lynn and Marco, we're sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Good morning.
Good morning. Now we are coming up. We'll do some more Feel Good Friday stories. If you got anything, hit us up at 419-240-1000.
More Hamler Country Fest tickets to give away. Make sure you're listening for your shot to win it. And of course, we've got the Taylor Swift National Keyword to get you qualified for our concert flyaway. It is 7:04 and time for your latest look at news.
Well, good morning. I'm James Starch with your 13 Action News headlines. Maumee police are looking for a man convicted of felony sexual offenses involving a minor. 24-year-old Dominic Pickles was indicted on multiple felonies and pled guilty to offenses involving child pornography. He's accused of cutting his ankle monitor and failing to appear in court last month when he was supposed to be sentenced. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to call Maumee police. Well, today, several graduates are preparing to walk across the stage for their diplomas at Owens Community College. Multiple commencement ceremonies set for today starting at 9 a.m. They'll be at the Center for Fine and Performing Arts Theater on the Toledo area campus down in Perrysburg. And here's a quick lottery update for you on this Friday. $331 million could be yours in tonight's Mega Millions game. Looking ahead to Saturday's Powerball, $36 million is the estimated jackpot there. Don't forget, you can catch those lucky numbers just before 13 Action News at 11 p.m. on their respective nights. We are your official lottery station. Now, you're up to the minute. I'm James Starks with 13 Action News.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price. Right now, here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
It'll be partly cloudy and nice for today with a high around 64 degrees. Overnight tonight, we're looking at a low down to 50 degrees, clear early, and then clouds developing after midnight. For tomorrow, 60 degrees for that high temperature. Some showers in the morning, an isolated shower possible for the afternoon, but also the winds will pick up, turning sunny and 70 coming up for your high on Sunday. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
50 now, rain to the south of us, making roads a little bit tricky. So bear that in mind as you head out. Your traffic update is brought to you by Towers Armory, unlimited range time for just $20. Overall, we're in good shape without accidents or slowdowns. Call or text if you spot trouble, 419-240-1000. That line is sponsored by the good folks at Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
At Kissling Nestico and
Right.
We are.
Moving right along, dude.
Let's see. So good morning. Yeah, I want to hear some good Facebook stories today. I want to hear what you got planned for Mother's Day, if you got anything planned, if you're going to be celebrating that this Sunday. And more importantly, I feel like I got to say this because I don't think it gets said enough. If you have a dog that doesn't make you a mom, I'm standing. There it is. I said it.
You're standing by it.
I said it.
Taking a stand.
I'm sorry. If you have a dog, you are
mom to a fur baby.
Yeah. If you have a dog or a cat, you are a pet owner. You're not a mom. You don't get to celebrate Mother's Day. That's not for you. It's for the women who actually carried children in their bodies.
Now, do you think Mother's Day should be about your mom or your wife?
So that's both. Yeah.
But which first?
So
if your mom wanted
depends
to
on
do
who's watching
something
right
and
now.
your wife wanted to do something and it was at the same time, what would you choose?
I would choose my wife.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I would choose my wife. And when I got married, that was the separation that I had. I'm leaving my mother and father, and I am taking this person to be my partner in life, and therefore they
out
come
in the cold.
They come first. Yep,
Yes.
my wife comes first.
A man shall leave his mother.
Mom will
What's
just,
that? A man shall leave his mother and father, and
just got to
yeah.
call AAA and hope somebody else.
Wait a minute now. Hang on a second. If it's a matter of my wife wants to go out to eat, but my mom's straight on the side of the road.
I mean,
there's a difference there. But yeah, no. Well, that's the thing that we try to do. My mother-in-law is she is very much I want everybody to be together. Anytime we can get people together, let's get people together, and which is wonderful. I love her for that. But there are sometimes it's like, man, like it doesn't always have to be together. Like we could do so we were trying to decide what we're going to do this. They asked us if we could host, they're going to be out of town. They asked us if we could host Mother's Day this Sunday. And I was like, yeah, no problem. And so 16 people, like not a problem. I don't mind hosting it all.
Right.
But this week was unlimited pickup at our house. And so I thought, well, I'm getting new floors. So we have to tear up this carpet. All that carpet that Jenny has defecated over again and again and again. I tore it all up. It's gone. And it's all, and because we're going to be getting the new floor. So I wanted to get that out this week. So that wasn't a problem, but we moved everything out to the family room. What I wasn't anticipating was we don't have time. I don't have time. I'm gone all day today. I'm gone tomorrow. We're all going,
Right.
So we don't have time to get the house ready. On top of that, this is a piece of advice for anybody out there. If you ever come into a little bit of money, you ever get some kind of good deal where you're like, hey, I've got extra money. Don't ever say it in front of your appliances. Because without a doubt, they will just, so our garbage disposal decides to stop working. So I replace, so I fix I don't like replacing stuff. If I can fix it, I'll fix it. So I fixed the garbage disposal, but it was beyond repair. I mean, even the blades inside weren't really blades anymore. The piping was all eroded. So it's like, all right, it just needs a new. So I hooked up a new garbage disposal. Great. Then the dryer was last month. Then the garbage disposal. Now the dishwasher doesn't work. So now we got to get a new dishwasher.
Oh my gosh,
and
that's
it's like
terrible.
this is just it's so our house is in disarray. It's a horrible mess. And I just said it's not an option. We can't host it this Sunday. It's not gonna happen. I said, so here's a possibility. Here's a thought. We could, after church, go over to my parents' house. They're getting in town, back in town at 11 o'clock. My in-laws. So we go to my parents' house at 11 o'clock, have a little brunch with them. Then we could take dinner over to their house, have a little dinner with them. Wouldn't that be nice?
All right.
That was but no, we are all together. She wants to do it all together. So we're going to My Way Bistro, which would be great at 3:30 on Sunday. So you want to come out to My Way Bistro? Come celebrate with us.
We're inviting everybody.
Yeah, bring everybody out. It is nice to get everybody together. So I don't mind it at all. It's better than the alternative, better than people not wanting to get together with you.
True.
So
it wouldn't be good if
that's never a fun thing when family doesn't want to get together with you. That doesn't make you feel good.
No, that
ever.
is not a feel good.
No, that's not a feel good Friday. So no, I'm very, very, very lucky to have a mother-in-law that wants to get together and do things as a family. It's a wonderful thing.
It is a good feel good
Yeah.
Friday. Cynthia's saying her family's traveling to Wassian for a horse show.
Oh,
Yeah, she said good luck to everyone. Safe and clean runs.
yeah. Who's Cynthia Waite?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's for the text line.
Yes.
oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Well, Cynthia Waite, saying Happy Mother's Day. She was saying that she was the one that was saying that her kids are moving back, so she's very, very happy about that.
Did you see what Dave and Swanton texted us?
No.
He says, I knew I should have stayed with Android.
Wait, say that again.
That's funny.
He knew he should have stayed with Android.
The guy that
He
asked
was
the question
subject of one of series.
Oh.
Yes.
today.
Matt Heckert says we'll call Boombox and invite him Sunday. I mean, how could it be a party without him?
I mean, dude, if you're coming from Zambia, it better be good though. I mean, that's a long flight.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if this guy is still on. I mean, literally, he was on Facebook as this. Oh, it was wild. I don't know if he's still.
Yeah, how would you look him up? You just know him by Boombox.
Well, no, I know. I don't want to say his first name. Should I say his first name?
So I thought you really got to know this guy.
Oh yeah, he sat there for like 45 minutes
I mean,
telling me his life story. He told me everything that I didn't care to know.
I thought this was going to have a happy ending when you started the story. I thought it was going to wind
And
up.
then
and
we became
And then we became best of
I did.
friends.
I really
No,
thought that
he
was the
literally
direction you were gonna
became a punchline in my life.
Oh my god! Wow.
And I
And you moved shortly thereafter.
Yeah. At least change the locks.
oh, I think this is him. Yes.
Seriously?
It's in parentheses. Oh gosh.
He's got Boombox on his Facebook page. Oh my god.
Somebody probably knows him. And they're gonna be like, hey, Pat McCarty was
Oh yeah.
talking about
Guaranteed.
you.
I mean, there's not a lot of guys named Boombox.
No.
I know.
Which is why I always thought it would be really fun. As much as I love being in my hometown to do radio, I always thought it'd be really fun to do it outside of my hometown, so I could name drop like crazy.
Oh yeah. So here, I'll just show you. That's the guy there.
Oh, Boombox. That's what I thought he looked like, actually.
Well, he dressed for the party.
Yeah, but that's his. But
That is so funny.
Oh my gosh.
I
mean, if you're gonna get a nickname, stick with it.
Right?
I mean, just keep going with
Just
it.
own it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just own it. I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy.
Sure.
I'm sure he's perfectly, but it was just a very.
It was a surprise.
Uh,
You didn't know him.
It was, and maybe he did that so as not to just like wake up and then leave, like walk out the door, like
Right.
try to maybe ease the awkwardness.
Yeah. Walk of shame.
Like
Right.
Thanks for the nap space.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. The problem with the nickname boombox is it dates you. Because
right?
Who's seen a boombox in the last 20 years?
Exactly right. Yeah.
I mean,
You tell any of the Gen Zers
Right,
today,
what does
they're
that
like,
mean?
what the hell is that? What's a boombox?
Yeah, many probably don't even know what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a boombox? What is that? That's
although we'll say like Sharper Image is trying to bring back the
And
boombox,
some of the things.
Really?
but with with like a digital.
Because how do
player
you
in it.
do that scene from the if you don't have a boom box?
From Say Anything?
John
Say Anything.
John
if you-
Cusack, the famous,
What song was playing? What song was he playing?
wasn't it Depeche Mode or something?
It was Peter Gabriel.
In Your Eyes.
Yeah.
In your eyes, dun-dun-dun, in your eyes.
We're not playing trivia today, are we?
We might. We might. What about
Dang.
Star Wars? How would you do on Star Wars trivia? Would you do good at all or no?
Probably not as good as Marco.
I mean, I like Star, but I'm not a Star Wars
I've only
head.
seen a couple of.
I'm not a Star Wars head at all.
So if you ask me very basic questions, which I don't think you would, I could do okay.
They're some of them are pretty basic. Yeah.
Like who's Luke's father?
Oh, come on now.
See those?
Come on.
Luke.
How do you spell the word Star Wars?
That's 2 words.
I'm a good speller.
I remember when I was a child, when the first thing I thought it was Dark Vader.
Oh,
I called him
sure.
Dark Vader for a long time.
Well, that's what they took the word dark and death and blended them together. That's how we got the word Darth.
Is it?
Yep.
You just made that
I
up.
did not make that up. I did not make that up.
Really?
Yeah. Darth. That's where he came up with Darth.
Oh,
like
we
dark
are
and-
getting some really nice mom photos on our Facebook page.
Well, not as good as Darth Vader, but
Yeah. I would like to
all right. There's something I didn't know.
Yeah. See, there we go. It's what I try to do. I try
like
to
So I
educate.
bring a nugget out every once in a while.
See, I would have got that one.
You knew that?
Mhm.
When am I the only one who didn't know that?
Yeah, probably.
I think so.
Yeah, I definitely. There's a there's
I don't think definitely.
some great things going on at the in the libraries this month. It's Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Awareness Month.
It is, yeah.
I think they like the term Oriental.
I don't think that's true at all.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. There's a local author that's going to be going around to the areas, and great thing to take the kids to. She's written a couple children's book. She married a man who is from Japan, and so by way of genetics, they have a half Japanese daughter, and so that inspired her to write these books. And so the books she writes are, even though she is American, she writes these books about Japanese culture. Her name is Angie Kidd. She's actually first cousins with Alicia Keys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
That's cool.
And she's first cousins with Alicia Keys, and she is first cousins with. So she's first cousins with Alicia Keys. She's also first cousins with 3 people by the name of Kevin, Aaron, and Colleen, who are my first cousins as well.
So does that make you related to Alicia? Sort of.
Second cousins twice removed.
It's a it's
just
all
say
by
you are.
marriage. It's all by marriage. So I am
Related by marriage to Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me tickets, dude.
Oh, believe me, if I get it. I did meet her though. I did meet Alicia.
Is she as pretty in person as she is?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's a gorgeous. It was actually years ago. So she hadn't quite hit her top fame yet.
So she was still wearing makeup.
She was. Well, we were at a wedding, so she was wearing makeup. Yeah. What?
She took a stance about 5 years ago saying,
Oh.
I'm never wearing makeup again. And
Oh.
she does not wear makeup.
Well, at the time she was.
She's
She was-
married?
You
She
went
is.
to her wedding?
I'm gonna cross
and
her
that's
off
it.
my
No,
list.
we were at our mutual cousin's wedding.
Oh.
And it was in Chicago, and this was back probably in 2000. So I mean, it was a while back. She had a song on the Men in Black album, but she hadn't come out with the song Fallen yet. So that was her big breakout song. But I remember my mom saying, "Hey, that girl right there, this was like the night before, the Friday night before the wedding. She's like, hey, make sure you talk to her. Get to know her. She's going to be famous. She's going to be, So the next morning, I'm down in the little weight room at the hotel, and I'm in there, and she comes in, and I'm this is the year 2000, so I'm a junior in high school. I'm already like nervous to talk to girls, right? Let alone somebody who's
In the
like
gym and
on
you're
their way to becoming
flexing
famous,
and-
right?
wow. Right.
So I went up to her and I said, I was like, just talk to her.
This is such a great story. We've got 30 seconds.
And I said, hey. I said, hey. And she goes, hey. And I said, so you're a singer, huh? She goes, yeah. And I said, you gonna be famous someday? She goes, I hope so. And I think it was because of that little talk we had. That
pushed her
that
toward
pushed,
fame.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then we ended
It
up.
sounds like it was inspiring.
We ended up. We shared.
Did you share a moment?
We shared a Biggie Fry after the
Oh,
wedding.
nice.
Yeah.
You should send her a bill for the advice. That is
one of my favorite songs from Jordan Davis there, Tucson, Too Late.
It's a good one. Get to hear it live August 2nd, Huntington Center. He will be here kicking off Cheek Fest.
Oh my gosh, can you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
I got the best Mother's Day gift. My son bought me a cowgirl hat. I love it. That's from Cynthia Waite for Feel Good Friday. How about this? Deborah Iglesias, Feel Good Friday story, got married last Saturday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, look at that. I know you had one from the text line.
We did. Cynthia's saying that there's a horse show event that they're packing up and heading out for. So she's very excited about that. Be safe. And she's hoping everybody has a nice, clean ride.
Very nice. It's a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live as well. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube. Pat McCarty, guy in the 419. Tomorrow, you and I are going to be judging a little contest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, the
barbecue.
419 barbecue battle happening out at Appliance Center. It's a free event, so I encourage people to come out. Great food. I mean, really, really good food out there.
Who's going to be there? Do you know? How many people? Or
well, I know Dietz will be out there. I know Outlaw Smokehouse will be out there. There's so many. There's a great one.
It's gonna be good.
It's delicious. It's wonderful. Susie Lynn's Lemonade, I'm sure it'll be out there.
Yeah, so I'm a judge. You're also a judge.
Yes.
And you're the host.
Yes.
I'm going to be definitely, what do you do? I'm going to be heckling you when you start hosting for sure. Lynn, you're out tomorrow.
I am. I'm going to be out at Eugene F. Krantz Toledo Express Airport. But the other arm of it, the Toledo Public Schools have their aviation school out there. So we're going to be out there in their hangar for their big aviation expo and open house. So 10 to noon,
awesome.
It'll be an early arrival, but hopefully a lot of people coming out and checking it out. It's an amazing program, just amazing. And they've got such great, talented people out there teaching these young people and getting them up in the air.
They would not let me do that event because I would walk right to the airport and fly to Florida and get out of here.
They're doing free plane rides. You can pay a little bit extra to get a helicopter ride. I mean, it's really a cool event.
Dude, that'd be nice.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to have decent weather.
Awesome. All right, lots going on this weekend. Of course, we'll cover all that coming up here in just a bit. It's a Feel Good Friday as well. So if you got any Feel Good stories, we'd love to hear from you as well. It's Lynn and Marco on K100.
Yeah, speaking of plane rides, Kevin Webb really wants me to go up in a plane.
Yeah.
Kevin Webb
And,
really wants
and
me.
he hasn't taken a call from Kevin in 2
They
weeks.
want me every year to go up in a plane at this thing, and I'm thinking, who's flying it? I know you're all learning
Right.
here.
Right, yeah.
Well, we're not allowed, actually.
I know, but if I stay after I'm done with my time there,
Are you out? Yeah.
Yes.
So Cumulus makes it so we can't.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to go up and stuff like that.
Oh, you're not allowed to go.
I found out about it after I got into a race car at Toledo Speedway.
Oh, so you go to these things, but you're not actually allowed to participate.
Correct.
So like if went to a balloon festival, like the one in Findlay, you're not allowed to.
Not
you
if we're representing the radio station.
Well, that sucks.
It does because I had done all those things in the past.
Yeah, I would love it. I jumped with the Thunderbirds, or rode with the Thunderbirds and jumped with the Golden Knights. I was tethered to somebody. That was
it
fun.
always gave you opportunity to do things you wouldn't
Right.
have.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Yeah, I don't know, but well, that's okay though. I mean, do you really
Now,
want
I've
to go up in
talked
a
to
plane?
Kevin, and he said he's going to do an inverted roll with you. So
Yeah. No, I think Kevin
Zero
is,
gravity.
Kevin is one of those people who I do trust him, and I will go up in a plane with him.
Yeah.
Will you?
I would trust him too.
I would I'd put my life in his hands.
my-
And he wouldn't do something like that. He wouldn't do something to make me freak out.
Now, my
You'd
mom's
want to
cousin
make sure that you're
Bill, he does do things like that. To make me freak out, I
Who's
guess.
that?
So my mom's cousin Bill, he's got
Yeah.
a biplane.
Yeah.
And her other cousin, 80th birthday, he takes her up in it, and I guess is doing loop-de-loops and all kinds of. She was not happy. Wanted down very quickly.
Now, Pat, what do you think I would do if I were a pilot?
If you were the pilot, you would definitely.
I would definitely be doing that.
Yeah, if you were a pilot and you took me up and you knew that I was terrified,
we would be barrel
you
rolling.
would fake an engine failure and you would let us like close to nosedive and then pull out of it and laugh the entire time.
Which is why I'm not a pilot.
I was out on when I was a kid. I was out on Put in Bay, and they'll take you up in plane rides, and I went, and I thought it was cool. Like,
Yeah,
but
when
that
you're
was-
a kid, man,
you don't have no
that
idea,
thing, that
right?
filter that says, "Hey, I could die doing
Right, you have no idea.
No, it's just let's go.
Yeah.
Kevin says, "Wow, I'm blushing, Pat," because I said I would put my life in his hands. I know that he wouldn't do anything that was dangerous. He would,
No, he'd do everything to make you feel safe
Yeah.
about it. He's not going to try to. Yeah.
right. So we'll do it. Kevin, I can't do this weekend is way too packed, but we will find a weekend to do it. I have to make sure that I have the time. I also have to make sure that I have my will updated. My last will and testament.
Never hurts.
Listen, if something happens, can you leave me that drone?
Yeah, it's all yours. My Matt Hacker says my feel good story is that I'm listening to the greatest radio station in Toledo, Ohio.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. But I would suggest, as much as the best radio station hosts, Marco, Lynn, and Pat. Lynn, you have a wonderful Mother's Day. That's all from Matt.
Thank you so much.
Matt, what I'm going to suggest to you is that don't limit us. We are more than just Toledo. We are the greatest radio station
We're
in the
Zambia.
whole. We're reaching out to Zambia here,
I mean,
right?
dude.
We are international.
Yeah, I mean it's on.
Oh, Kevin is certifying a diver tomorrow, and he does do a great job. In fact, he went out. He took. Check this out. This was Lynn, terrified of the water, and look, this was within a matter of like 40 minutes. She went from barely being able to put her face in the water to not wanting to get out.
Yeah, she was last.
It was Here it is.
Guy can
New
make
music. I don't know how this guy can make new music because he's got a lot of music already out, but he has.
Yeah,
pretty
to
good.
the soundtrack Twisters, that movie coming out soon. July.
Yeah. They're redoing everything as a redo now, actually. But the first Twister was pretty good. All right, your sports report here brought to you by Zavosky's Custom Meats and Deli. The Walleye have a 3-0 series lead over the Wheeling Nailers. They can close it out tonight. Wheeling on the road. Puck drops to 7-10. They have won 21 games in a row. I'm not sure if that's a record, but it is damn good. So good for them. We'll be talking to somebody from the Walleye here in just a bit on the radio. Donovan Mitchell scored 29 points. The Cleveland Cavaliers shocked Boston 118-94 to tie that series up one game apiece. Game 3 Saturday night in Cleveland. The White Sox beat the Guardians 3-2 last night. The Tigers were off. And the Hens were a 5-1 winner over St. Paul at Fifth Third Field. The Hens actually are home all weekend long. And that is your sports report.
That's enough sports. Lynn's got your fix in the 419.
This is not a this weekend event, but your schedule gets filled up very busy, so keep something in mind for next weekend. The Toledo Heart Walk. It saves lives with every step. It's a signature event, and they're inviting you to sign up, step out, and take part again May 19th. So Health Expo interactive warm-ups are going to be taking place bright and early, 7:30. The walk will take step off at 9 o'clock, and the route Promenade Park through the Glass City Metro Park. So that's another great thing. If you haven't explored that area, it gives you a good opportunity to do it. You can walk it. They've got the 1 mile, the 3 mile loop through the new Glass City Metro Park, and you can get yourself registered by going to heart.org/Toledo Walk. And every walker who joins, every dollar donated, of course, means more lives saved, more people trained in CPR, more medical breakthroughs. And this year's campaign is hosted by Chair Rajida Qatar, MD, so cardiologist and president of ProMedica Heart Institute. They're looking for a big turnout. So if you can, take part.
Love that. Filling you in on fun in the 419.
All right, fun to the 419. Nobody better than Guy in the 419 to let us know what's up this weekend.
Oh man, if you love barbecue, this weekend is for you at Appliance Center out in Maumee. They are having the 419 barbecue battle food trucks from all over. It's a food truck battle. It's so great. I mean, you can walk around, have your pick of whatever barbecue you'd like: chicken, brisket, beef. It's all good. It's all there. You want it kicks off at 11 o'clock. We also have Bike Month is kicking off Saturday at the Glass City Center. This is different from what you were talking about, right, Lynn? Or is
Yes,
it the exact same thing?
No, it's different.
Yeah, this is Bike Month. So bring your bikes out to the Glass City Metro Park this Saturday. That also is gonna kick off at 11 o'clock. And if you like trucks and you want to touch a truck, you want to head out to Epworth over on Central Avenue. They are having their annual Touch a Truck, which is different than Touch a Trucker. You don't want to. That's a very different event. It's different. It's very different than that. So Touch a Truck. It's gonna be a great time up there.
Is it
So
like the big ones, like dump trucks, like the big things that you love to just rumble down the street?
Yeah,
and
the
see
kids
work?
get to get up. They can
That's
take
cool.
their pictures in it and all this stuff. So it is a fun time. So if you're looking for lots of, this is all fun family stuff to do all weekend long.
Man, that's good. It's going to be fun. Of course, the walleye are out, but the mudheads are home too, so that's going on.
Yeah, and those walleye watch party going on. Can't get to Wheeling. Well, you can watch it right here in Toledo. As a matter of fact, Troy from the Mudheads and Toledo Walleye, he'll be in just about 20 minutes.
Love that. Also, coming up here just a bit, 4-pack of tickets to Hamler Country Music Fest going on May 17th and 18th at the park there. So if you want to go to that, we'll have your way in. So stick around for that and more feel-good stories. And by the way, we've got to talk about our Facebook post. Lots of great pictures of moms on there. It is Mother's Day weekend.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, we'll do that coming up after Hardy's Wait in the Truck with Lainey Wilson.
All right. Hey, you know what's still free and clear? My nostrils. Not a single hair has gone through. They might be permanently gone after. I might have actually just pulled out the roots, and they're never coming back. And
It's
but
weird. No nose hair, but lots of nosebleeds.
right, constant nosebleeds. But it was fun. And check this out.
1, 2, 3. All right, so I've got these white nose hairs, and I don't know if you can you get a close up. Yeah. Oh, they're a pain. They're so, ugh. So I'll trim them. I'll use scissors, and then 2 days later, they're already an inch back. So it's okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna wax them. This is the kit that I'm using. You got the wax, the sticks. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. I've never done this before. This could be insanely stupid. Now I just let them harden. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's in there. Okay, they say just rip it out. Just rip it out, just like a Band-Aid. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, I don't want to do the other one. I have no choice though. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I did not. I was not sure if this was going to work or not. Oh, that hurts so bad. Ooh. Ooh. I can breathe so much better now, though. So I guess if I'm doing a product review, yeah, I would definitely recommend this product. It absolutely worked. It was easy to use. I would highly recommend it. So yeah, give them a shot. The link to their website is in the description below. Check it out.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be doing that again.
Yeah,
Once
I'm actually glad. You know, we had technical difficulties on the day we were supposed to. You somehow talked me into doing it. I'm glad I didn't have to.
You absolutely should though, because it is pretty amazing.
But man, that looks rough.
It's not always. I guess the way I did it is the wrong way to do it.
Oh, what? You did it different?
I don't know. I guess maybe like I think you're supposed to like hold your nose, like close it after you do it, and that like helps not make it
both at once.
Or do both at once. I'm not sure, but you know,
I like the both at once because you just get it over with, but it's probably double the pain.
I think that's what I'm going to do next time is do both at once, and then I'm going to try out different things. So like I'm going to
maybe put ice.
I'll have my kids do.
My god!
Or you could just go to a professional, which is what our
fine idea.
Which is what our good friend Kevin Webb does. He goes to a professional every time he gets his hair cut. He gets his nose and ears waxed, and if you don't. What's that, Marco? You say you don't believe me? Well, I actually happen to have a photo.
You have proof?
There it is.
Hey.
There he is. Look at that.
Looks like he's just late for work. He's like,
look, he's got it. It's sitting in his ears. He's got like three. He's got two. He must have an exceptional amount of nose hair in the one nostril because he's got two wedged up there.
The left one, it seems to be getting a lot of work.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the tickets here?
Yeah. Let's do tickets.
Yeah, I just got to make sure that I leave that up there long enough for people to see. Make sure they
heads up, kids.
get the full view of it.
All right, so if you're live on
Hamler.
Facebook right now, we're going to be doing the tickets to the Hamler Music Fest coming up in 15 seconds. You can start calling now, 419-240-1000. Oh, Hardy, Laney Wilson, man, wait in the truck. I cannot wait to see Hardy live.
I cannot wait to see Hardy live at Bash on the Bay. Is it going to be amazing? You know it is. It's just great to see. He's been doing a lot of writing and stuff, and he's excited about bringing some stuff out. So
There's a smaller country fest coming to the area. Hamler Country Fest, May 17th and 18th. Hamler Community Park is where it's happening, and we've got a 4-pack of tickets to it. It's going to be really cool. One night headlining. You got Little Texas. The next night, Travis Denning.
yeah, and more. So if you want to go to this thing, 419-240-1000, May 17th and 18th at Hamler Community Park. If you want to be involved, let's do it right now. Give us a call. We'll take caller 10 and we'll make you a winner on this Feel Good Friday on K100.
Lynn and Marco.
K100, your caller 1, try back. K100, caller 2, dial again. K100, your caller 3, try back. K100, caller 4, dial again. K100, your caller 5, try back. K100, caller number 6, try back. K100, your caller 7. K100, your caller number 8. Hi, K100. I'm sorry, your caller number 9. And we are going to 10.
What?
Sorry.
Caller 9.
I know that just stinks. Good morning, K100.
You're
caller 10.
Nice.
Who is this?
Amanda.
Amanda, congratulations. You just got yourself 4 tickets to Hamler Country Fest at Hamler Community Park.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, who are you gonna take? Do you know?
Yes, my family.
Oh, you're such a good mom.
Well, when you go, make sure that you say hi to Mookie. He'll be hanging out both nights.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Congratulations from Lynn and Marco.
Awesome.
Hold on, please.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
All right. While Lynn is gathering this information from her, you gotta check out what's happening in the libraries. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
Hey, everybody. I'm honored to be joined today by local author A. Kidd, who is the author of 2 children's books right now. This month, you can find her out in the area around different libraries around Toledo for AAPI month, which, if you aren't aware, it stands for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Angie, good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you.
Angie, I guess the first question I want to ask, Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I'm going to go ahead and throw out the obvious here. You don't look Asian.
Yeah, so my connection is that my husband is Japanese. He grew up, born and raised in Japan, and now he lives here. We met, and married, and our daughter is half Japanese. So we are incorporating a lot of culture into our everyday. She goes to a Japanese English immersion school. So that's how I got immersed in the Japanese culture.
That's great. And the books that you have written kind of focus around that idea of Japanese culture as well.
Yes, especially the picture book that just came out, Yasuko and the Dream Eater.
All right. Well, let's go to your first book now. The first book you wrote. All right. This is the Healing Star.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is right there. What's the premise of the Healing Star?
Yeah, so the Healing Star is a light fantasy for grades 3 to 6, and stars with healing powers are falling from the sky, and Julia is trying to catch one to save her grandmother's life. She's sick with an invisibility illness and will eventually completely disappear, but if Julia can catch the star, her wish will be granted and her grandmother will become well.
Wonderful. And now you have this new book. It's more of a picture book.
Yes.
Yasuko and the Dream Eater. That sounds terrifying.
I know. And
I want
honestly,
somebody coming and eating my dreams. I've already gotten married. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So do you want me to tell you a little bit about this
Please,
one?
I would love
All
to.
right.
Let's keep rolling so we don't have to dwell on that. What I just said.
All right, so it is based on or inspired by a Japanese legend. If you have a bad dream, you call the Dream Eater 3 times, and it comes and takes away the bad dream. But the second part of it is if the Dream Eater is still hungry, it might take your good dream. And there's nothing, there's no story behind that part of it. And so I was like, I need to know the answer, because why would you call the Dream Eater, unless you knew that it was going to be a good ending. So, and I kind of tied it into, my family, my bicultural family. And I don't want to give away the ending, but
spoilers.
No spoilers, but everything, everything will work out all right.
Now you're going to be visiting different libraries throughout the month of May. Monday, May 6th, you're going to be out at the Maumee branch. You'll be at the Sanger branch on Tuesday, May 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday, May 18th, you'll be at 2 locations, the King Road branch from 10 to 11 and the Heather Downs branch from 2 to 3.
Yes. So all over the city.
All over the place. And what are you going to be doing while you're there?
So there will be a story time where I will read the story, and I have some fun props that I do with that. We'll do some story time activities related to the book. And then we'll be making these fun little origami jumping frogs.
Nice. So hopefully people watching, you'll come see us. I got to know. Okay. So it's, I like this because it's written by a kid.
Yes.
That's
So as you know, Kid is my maiden name, but the reason, another big reason that I go by A Kid is because I want to inspire other kids to be writers and illustrators. So the idea is, if A Kid can do it, so can you.
That's amazing. That's great. Well, we look forward to seeing you out and about at the libraries in the Toledo area, and hopefully we can see you more. What in God's name is that?
This is the Dream Eater.
That's the Dream Eater?
It's made up of 5 animals, so I thought I would say hello.
That's amazing. Okay, so we got an elephant, we got a tiger.
Yep.
We got
Great brown.
like a bear.
Bear. This one is really hard. I'll just tell you, it's an oxtail.
Oh, okay.
And then the ears and eyes of a rhino.
Ah.
And the mane, I don't know. It looks like a lion's mane, but it's not supposed to be part lion. So.
It also kind of looks like partly Shirley Temple.
Well, and a child
with
told me
her
it was a unicorn mane. Must be a unicorn.
Oh, there you go. Sure, why not? So, well, great. Well, thanks for your time, and we look forward to seeing you out at the libraries.
Okay, great.
So, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stop out there, get those dates written down, stop at the libraries, and meet Angie, A Kid. Get your
All
book
right.
signed.
Thank
build
you.
some origami frogs. Thanks.
Vodka's has been around for a while.
Okay.
I
And so
didn't know
you just took over ownership.
Yeah,
But-
it's been always in the family. So the
Oh, okay.
original owner was my wife's uncle.
Okay.
He retired.
Okay. So those are those.
27 years here in Toledo. Holy shit! I didn't know that. Oh my god! I thought you meant so. But it's been around since like the 19.
Yeah,
yeah.
But in Toledo also, it's been forever.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
Same
for the-
location.
I'm sorry.
Same location.
Same location.
Because I know you remodeled a couple years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah. Because I came in there right after your remodel. It's really nice in there.
Monet from Schlotsky's Deli is joining us here in the
Yes.
studio. Brought us food.
Do yourself a favor, because I get excited about some of the sweet deals.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to muster up excitement. I'm telling you, I'm a Schlotsky's. I love Schlotsky's, and you guys cater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes in this little box. I got the original with no olives. The original with olives is good. I'm just not a big olive fan. And inside of Schlotsky's is also something Pat didn't know.
Yeah, you're not going to hold out on me with that one. You got to pass it over. Denny can fend for himself.
Oh, well, this is one box. I'm sorry, we can't take it away. Look at this, guys. How good.
So you don't have
Cinnabon.
your camera doesn't do great internet. It's all fuzzy. So I should probably show it on this
I'm
side
sure.
because I've got a better there. Look at that. Look.
Oh my gosh.
man. Yeah, and we'll just keep these over here for safekeeping for right now.
Putting him on in 20.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, we have a sweet deal going on at Schlotsky's. You can get $50 for only $25. It starts at 9, and they will go fast. How many are you doing? 100 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They'll go fast.
Okay.
They'll go fast. All right, here we go. We're gonna go on the radio now. Oh, Nate Smith, World on Fire.
Oh, Nate Smith, World on Fire. Love that. It's Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday, and boy, we've had some great sweet deals. And you know me, Lynn. I like food.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
And
You like good food.
I do, and I am a huge fan of Schlotsky's. I've been eating Schlotsky's for a long time, and I feel like it's super underrated because it is an amazing place.
You told me, and you were saying a story about when you lived in Milwaukee. Or
Yeah.
you would have it at least once a week.
Once a week, we would go as a family with the kids. It's just it's something about we're going to ask Monet here about the bread because I think they bake their bread daily actually, which is it really is so good. But Monet is the owner of Schlotsky's right here in Toledo. Good morning, man.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Great to see you. And look at you
Oh my
bringing food into the studio. You are so sweet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're on Friday Facebook Live, so if you want to see some of the stuff, it's here. So Cinnabon is you have a Cinnabon actually in the Schlotsky's.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
We have a Cinnabon, limited Cinnabon menu, but we have mini rolls, pecan, classic, center of the roll. So we make it fresh too.
Yeah.
daily.
What is the better smell in the morning? Is it the cook? Is it sourdough bread that you make every day?
Yeah,
right?
our famous sourdough bread.
See, I know a lot about Schlotsky's. Yeah, I can do this thing. Or is it the Cinnabon? Which one is the worst to smell? Not worst because you just get so hungry, I'm sure.
What's the best smell? Is it the cinnamon or is it the bread?
To me, it's the bread.
Yeah.
Our sourdough bread.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a Cinnabon location, you must open pretty early.
We open at 11 for catering. We do open very early, so we do cater Cinnabons. We do have catering breakfast now. So
yeah.
So all the bread is baked fresh daily, and it's a sourdough bread. I've never had it before.
Oh my gosh.
I've never had this. So
you're gonna bite into that. What did you get?
I got the Italian.
Okay, so the Italian. So
it's really good.
Yeah.
And you guys, so you start making, and it's your own recipe, right? The bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make that early every day.
Every day, fresh daily.
Man.
So breads, pizzas, flats, you do those, calzones, you got it all.
You guys do pizza too?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
On Wednesday, it's buy one, get one free pizza every Wednesday.
I'm done.
But
That's
what
it.
I would
That's
say
it.
to you, you can have the Cinnabon, but then have to go toward a salad. But these don't look low-cal. These look amazing. Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
You are doing yourself a disservice if you haven't stopped by Schlotsky's. You're telling us it's the only one in Ohio here?
That is the only one.
Wow.
Where's it located?
It's on Reynolds Road, right by Kroger in Mommy.
It's been there a long time now.
Yeah, it's been for
right.
some years.
20 some years?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, at 9:00, you've been kind enough to give us 100 gift certificates here that are you can be $50. You only have to pay $25 for them, so it's half price, and they'll go fast.
You can enjoy a couple of meals on that, but you can put it toward catering.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be amazing because a lot of people have events for Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduations. They're all coming up.
Yeah.
And what an incredible thing to serve your guests. Wow.
Yeah. So you should go on Facebook Live. You can see the little boxes. They have, this is what you cater. You bring the boxes over with the sandwich and the chips, right? Yeah.
They can do box lunches or they can do trays.
Now, what do you do more of? Cinnabon on the catering or the Schlotzky's?
So far, Schlotzky's.
Yeah. All right. $50, 25. You can't beat it. 9 o'clock sharp. So this over an hour here, you'll get your shot there.
And this is one you definitely want to get to fast because I'm sure these are going to sell out right away.
Yeah. Monet, appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And I know you had that place newly remodeled because I stopped in there, I think a little while ago, and it's updated. It's got a lot of brick and stuff in there. Yeah, so very nice.
Only Schlotzky's in the state, and you found it quickly once you were here.
You know what's funny is I was with somebody. I'm like, dude, they have a Schlotzky. I'm so excited about it.
Awesome.
We turned around and have lunch. All right. Well, thanks for doing our sweet deal here, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right. So go to our Facebook Live. You can check us out. We'll be eating it right now.
Eating it right now. Right now.
K100.
Yeah, I don't do well with good food right in front of me and not eating it. That's
And I'd like to do this BGSU stuff, and then I'm going to wait for this Mudhead's walleye person.
all right. Here we. Oh man,
BGSU spot.
Okay.
what
Yeah, wait till I
Look at
want to
this
see your face when you bite it.
bread? Okay, you got to look at this sandwich. This is
You
this
got to
is-
show him the sandwich.
never. Not since I first met Marco have I seen such a meaty
I'm
Italian.
going to do it
Look at
after
this.
Kroger.
You need a bed,
Look at that.
dude.
Oh.
That bread, it's baked.
Should I just
daily.
taste the bread itself first, or
I don't know. What do you think? Manette?
or should
Grab a whole.
the whole bite? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh man.
What that thought?
Who doesn't hope to land a challenging, creative, and a great paying career? Everybody wants that. And if you're intrigued by the world of engineering, I'm going to suggest Bowling Green State University. At Bowling Green, they've got so many standout programs. One of those is definitely their engineering program. They have created one where it meets the needs of industry partners, and it means that students are ready at graduation to fill needs of employers. Engineering students at BG learn science, math. They gain hands-on skills in very high demand fields like robotics, advanced manufacturing, software, and systems engineering. They collaborate on real world problems, and they participate in paid co-ops. So they're getting paid, gaining experience, and building that resume. Bowling Green State University is working to help you do more than just get a degree. They are going to help you secure your future, and they'll do it with a rewarding career in a growing field that's shaping tomorrow. Choose Bowling Green State University and its bold, innovative approach to engineering. If you want to know more, get to their website now, bgsu.edu/engineering.
All right. So first few bites.
Oh yeah. Amazing.
What do you? What's your favorite?
Mine is the beef. Our roast beef is.
See, that was my second choice.
Yeah.
I should have gone with the roast beef. I should have done it.
Mine is the roast beef.
Roast beef. What? No.
What are you talking
Kidding
about?
me? We're
We
gonna
don't have anything here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, are you gonna be? You're gonna be there tomorrow too, for the barbecue thing? Yeah. Nice. Oh yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate
Do
it.
appreciate you, man. Are you? You left them.
You love the food.
Yeah, take a couple of them.
Oh here. Should we? I'm taking a cinnamon.
Yeah, that's it here.
That stays here.
Because we can't split it.
Why not?
Why are you asking questions? You hurt my plausible deniability here.
You're asking
You're
questions.
like a child.
That was the best response you could have given. Why are you asking questions? That's hilarious. I'm not going to be hungry for Bowling Green today. That's what's going to happen.
Dude, how good is it?
Nuts or no nuts? What do I go?
Never had it.
Cinnamon. I'm going to put this out there right. You guys decide. Am I eating the cinnamon roll with nuts or no nuts? Tell me now. Make. They do. They've got the nuts and no nuts. So you tell me. What do I go for? Whichever one. I can't possibly make this decision on my own. So you guys have to make that decision for me.
I'm telling you guys, you have to go to Schlotzky's. It's so good. Look at that. I don't even know. I don't even know what's on this thing, but look at that. And the bread, the bread is sick, bro.
It's so good. It's like it's got that it's like tough on the outside.
Right.
You know?
A little crispy.
Mm-hmm.
And his defense, he's been sitting for a little while, but they're still really good.
Wow. I'm only going to be able to eat half of it. So next week, I'm going to have a video
chips
about
and
chips
check-
and a cookie.
Check this cookie out. Tell me how many.
Dear Lord. That's like a whole.
Yeah.
Good Lord. All right. So AJ said AJ was the only one that piped in. He said nuts. So looks like I'm having my Cinnabon with nuts.
I think you got to do the nuts.
Well, come on in. This is Troy.
There you go.
Pat McCarty.
Troy, how are you?
Live,
Good to see you. Hey, good to see
And Marco.
How you doing, man?
Troy Hammerson.
Come and have a seat over here.
Would you like a Cinnabon?
I'm good. Thank you.
Sandwich?
I'm okay.
Ovaltine. You know the movie? No? All right. All right. What's going on, man? So we're on Facebook Friday Live right now. So we are actually on right now. Larry says I live right around the corner from Schlotsky's. I eat it a lot.
Oh my God.
How could you not?
Larry knows. You have to have.
Wow. All right. Obviously, this hour wasn't sponsored by anybody. We are still looking for. We're always looking for sponsors. If you know of somebody that would like to help us out, be a part of the show, come and you when you sponsor, you actually get to be on the show. So we have Keith Conch coming. So if you know of a business that would like to be featured in a way like never before, then have them. Well, look at this. You get the full hour here. You get videos made for you,
And maybe some free food.
and maybe some free food. Actually, when you come in here, you have to actually bring us food.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Although, man, after this, I'm not going to want to eat anything.
How was the Cinnabon?
I haven't even eaten it yet. I'm only going to eat half the sandwich, and then I'll.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm doing the same thing. But
Yeah. That's eat half the sandwich, save it for later.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to. There's no
Especially if
way.
I'm gonna eat. I can't eat a sandwich and a Cinnabon.
Right.
Man, I got. You check this cookie out. It comes with a cookie. Look at this.
You.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Oh
That
man.
looks amazing. Wow.
So I'll tell you what. And be a part of the show. You know, when you tune in enough, eventually we cave in. We get together with you, especially to play golf. So AJ and Trenton and I all went out and played golf. Here it was.
Wow. That.
And you also do the hens or just walleye?
Hens and walleye.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've been with
How
the
big a team do you
for
have?
12 years.
Wow.
So yeah, so those of you watching right now, we've got Troy from the Mud Hens Walleye. Do people just say walleye and hens, or is there a specific name for it, like to whole an encompassing name?
Hens, walleye.
Hens Walleye. All right, there we go.
Simply put,
Hens and feathers.
So so puck drop is what, 7 o'clock tonight?
7:10.
7:10.
Down in Wheeling.
It's puck drop. Okay. And they've won 21 games
21 in
so
a row.
far.
Is that a record?
That's
That's a record for us. 21 in a row.
wow. That's amazing.
Is that
So-
a record for the league?
Not sure league wise, but that is
I
definitely.
bet it's
gotta
close.
be close. Yeah.
So how many more games would there is assuming they'll win? How many more games are there before it's done?
Well, this is the second round.
Yeah, so we're in second round. There's 2 more rounds to go.
Okay.
So potentially another 8 games at home.
Okay.
Depending on how things shake out here.
Man,
So,
that's wild.
games, yeah.
That's exciting. When the season started out, there was enough transition going on with the team. Did anybody expect them to get to this point or have this many, wins in a row. I think that's pretty incredible.
I mean, I think year over year, we always expect to put a great team on the ice.
Right.
We're very fortunate to just have the amount of success that we've been having. But I mean, our fans, we have such a great, passionate fan base that also plays a huge factor for us. And when you can have a team that gets to play in front of, nearly 8,000 fans a night, I mean, that makes all the difference.
Well, think about it. 8,000. I think Wheeling, had 1,500. Right? Isn't that what they have?
Yep.
They can't fit. Their arena is tiny, and it doesn't sell out. I'm sure, Yeah. But and a newer coach.
Yeah,
so,
coach.
What did you think? Because you come into a season where you're disappointed last year that we didn't win the cup, and then you have a new coach, and then a big turnover of players, like Lynn said. Boy, you're not really sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think for us, the exciting part is we've got, like I mentioned, we got a great, great hockey town, great fan base.
Did he get his?
It's nice when you have a coaching tree like we do with Derek Lalonde up in with the Red Wings. You got Dan Watson transition to Grand Rapids, so we knew when they're hiring the next coach for the Walleye and having all of that influence there, that was going to help. So I mean.
And how about the year that
fantastic.
Brandon Hawkins is having MVP?
Yeah,
Man, he's had a good turnaround too. I mean, he's what he's incredible. He's on fire. It's insane.
Yeah, huge. Again, having a leader like Brandon back on the ice too, I mean, makes a ton of difference. So you kind of put all that together here, and now we're seeing the results now during the playoffs.
He was at a charity event back in, I want to say, February, out at the Loop, the Ribbon, out at the Glass City Metro Park. And a couple of the Walleye players were out there, and I told my daughter, I was like, go. She was like, I kind of want to take my picture with one of them. I was like, just go ask them. Like, that's why they're here. They're here to take pictures with people. So so she mustered up the courage, went and took a picture and introduced herself, and it was him. It was Brandon Hawkins. She went home and found out everything she could about Brandon, looked up his stats, looked up his number.
Awesome.
She became a total
New fan,
Brandon Hawkins fangirl.
Yeah.
And it was great. Yeah, she's a big fan of him. So potentially 8 more games at home.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
Okay.
Depending on what happens this weekend, but hopefully we can close things out here. So
right.
We're down in Wheeling tonight and tomorrow.
Man,
we're up 3-0, so let's hope we can finish it off down there in Wheeling and come home for round 3.
And I mean, I got to imagine that the tickets will just be sold out. I mean,
they are moving. So
hold that thought. We got to do something here real quick.
Kenny Chesney with Uncle Cracker on Toledo's country music station K100. You know he's coming around again, Ford Field, August 10th. And check him out there with Megan Maroney. Lynn and Marco, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are sponsored by Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
That we are. And coming up here at 8:20, we'll do Tough Love with Siri on the way.
And at 8:30, an $850 birthday wheel jackpot that we are really hoping to hand off on this Feel Good Friday. Good luck with that. This is Toledo's country music station K100, and it's time for your latest look at news.
Well, good morning. I'm James Starch with your 13 Action News headlines. Maumee police are looking for a man convicted of felony sexual offenses involving a minor. 24-year-old Dominic Pickle, who's indicted on multiple felonies and pled guilty to offenses involving child pornography. He's accused of cutting his ankle monitor and failing to appear in court last month when he was supposed to be sentenced. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to call Maumee police. Well, today, several graduates are preparing to walk across the stage for their diplomas at Owens Community College. Multiple commencement ceremonies set for today starting at 9 a.m. They'll be at the Center for Fine and Performing Arts Theater on the Toledo area campus down in Perrysburg. And here's a quick lottery update for you on this Friday. $331 million could be yours in tonight's Mega Millions game. Looking ahead to Saturday's Powerball, $36 million is the estimated jackpot there. Don't forget, you can catch those lucky numbers just before 13 Action News at 11 p.m. on their respective nights. We are your official lottery station. Now, you're up to the minute. I'm James Starks with 13 Action News.
K100 weather from the Jim White Toyota Weather Center. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
It'll be partly cloudy for today with a high in the middle 60s, so a nice looking day and some drying conditions compared to yesterday. Overnight tonight down to 50 degrees, clouds increasing after midnight. And for tomorrow, rain is likely in the morning. We'll have a high right around 60 degrees, but those showers quickly move on out and we'll get some filtered sunshine with some windy conditions. Heading into Sunday, 70 for your high. And the First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
50 now at Toledo's K100. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory, home of the one-day CCW class. No problems on the roads. Even construction zone traffic seems to be moving smoothly. Call or text if you spot trouble. 419-240-1000. That line sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
Being hurt in an accident is scary and
We're going to go live on the radio here in about 4 or 5 minutes. I have a couple questions. I'm a professional photographer. I would love to come and take pictures. What would I have to do to be able to be like down and take some pictures?
We just got to work with Kate. So get in contact with Kate from our team, and she can get you the media credentials.
That'd be
I
great.
think Kate was here. I think she was a guest here one time. Yeah.
She was. Yeah,
She was one of our guests here one time.
Yeah.
So we
Awesome.
know her. Well, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I would love to, get down and obviously share them and do social media with them. But
Wildlife and sports is
that's my favorite.
his favorites.
Yeah, but yeah, that's awesome.
What do I have to do to ride the Zamboni? I just want to get on that Zamboni.
Get in line, I'm sure.
That's what's that?
Get in line, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We can do that. Make that
I think the three of us should ride the Zamboni.
Well,
What do
only
you
one
think?
can ride it.
No,
What?
we can do the Famboni though.
The Famboni.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Should we do
Dude,
the
that would
Famboni?
be
that work?
fun. Can you imagine doing a live? Can we do a live video from there?
Yeah.
Do a live
That
video?
would be
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Oh, please, can we please
that'd
set
be
that
good.
up, Troy?
Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be great.
That'd
All
be
right.
cool.
We're gonna ride on the Famboni. That's fantastic. How many walleye games have you been to, Marco? You live right down there.
I do.
So
I do.
you
not as many. I'm a huge hockey, but so I started playing hockey when I was 4. I'm from the East Coast, so I'm a huge. I still skate to this day. Love it. But I've probably been to 10, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so between the last couple of years, but
Nice.
not as much as I want. I feel terrible because it is like I live downtown,
Yeah.
so I could walk to the arena. But we got a lot.
But to be fair, a lot of weekends out of town.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
My son's in Milwaukee still, so every other weekend I travel. But I love it, man. I would love to get.
And it's you were saying because you've been to a lot of different teams, right? You've been to a lot of hockey
Yeah.
games for a lot of,
Yeah.
but you were saying the fan base here.
I'm lucky to live in. I've been, there's 2 different ways to do radio. You can do it like Lynn, which is how a lot of people they come into a city, they marry it, they stay here. I moved. I did the other way. I probably lived in 15, 18 states, but I've been lucky enough to go see other teams. And even in Milwaukee, have the Admirals. They play in a different league. They're the AHL, but they have an avid fan base. They don't make noise like Toledo. Toledo is. I tell everybody it is like being at an NHL game. Actually, even more so because it's a smaller arena and it's always packed and it's so loud. You have no idea. Like I said, this they're playing in front of 1,500 people. That's like 4 times the least amount of people that they're used to being playing in front
And
of.
that perspective is so cool because here you just take for granted
Yeah.
that teams are going to get that kind of energy and excitement
don't.
and warmth from their fan base.
They
But
don't.
so
Yeah. So it
So
is.
it probably blows these other teams that come here. Come to our
I'm
games. It probably
sure.
blows
Well,
their
that's-
minds.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best.
It's
things for us
overwhelming.
is, especially at our league. When,
Yeah.
when you're, putting a roster together, you only get so many veterans. There's different rules. Putting the team together. So
Yeah.
that's an easy recruiting tool when you can say,
Yeah,
hey,
hey,
you
man.
get to-
You're gonna
we
be-
don't expect it. Our fans are loyal though, and we don't take that for granted.
Yeah.
When you, like you said, you put the game atmosphere, the experience that our team helps put on with the promotions and the themes, and then a good product on the ice.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, these
You're
guys
seeing
are trying to
results.
make it to the NHL. This is the closest that you can. This is great practice because it's overwhelming. The games I've been to, I watch the teams warming up. You can just tell that I know they're excited to come here because they don't get to play in front of that many people. But it just is. It takes people. It's really home field
I mean,
advantage.
there's more guys now from our league making it to the NHL than ever before.
Yeah.
That's the other cool thing.
Yeah, it
You're
really
not,
is.
you're coming into the ECHL, and now those aspirations are even bigger.
Yeah.
They're seeing a lot more movement than they used to.
Is Hawkins? Is he going to go? Is he going to move up, or is he going to?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like he could. He could.
I mean, he's good. He's really good. I mean, the guys in the NHL obviously they have a whole nother gear, but I mean, I think he could play. But I mean, I think I could play. I think I could score a goal
I have a question.
in a game.
Yeah.
The walleye that gets tossed onto the ice. I thought that was a no-no, but that's happening again, it seems.
We don't encourage.
I
Here
didn't think
comes
it
the
was
corporate
encouraged.
answer. Get the corporate piece of paper out.
It happens.
You happen, you just go pick them up.
It's the same thing in Detroit when they throw the squid out there.
But fans love it. It's always a cool thing to see when that first goal hits. And I think the last playoff game, there was like 4 or 5 that made the ice.
How do they get the
Sneak it in your
I
pants.
wouldn't want to be sitting down in front when somebody's got a bad throw that doesn't make it on the ice.
Yeah. You sneak it in your pants.
You sneak it in your pants? How do they get the fish in there?
You know, I don't
I mean,
know.
a walleye's not a.
I mean, I've
that's not a
heard-
small fish, right?
I've
That's
heard
pretty
that you sneak
They're
it in
good
your
sized
pants.
fish.
It's a pretty decent sized fish,
It
right?
is. It is. Yeah.
So they literally, you're sitting there with a dead fish in your pants.
Hopefully it's dead.
Oh,
Like, how do they? I don't know. How do they not? Like, do the people at the game like, yeah, God, I don't know.
Do you want the corporate answer?
Right, yeah.
No,
We don't ask how the
it's a
fish
fun
got there.
tradition, and there's a few teams in the NHL, and of course none of them want that to happen. But I think I mean it's hockey fans are different. Hockey fans are different, but I love it. I think it's great. I'm going to go on here.
whenever you're ready.
Let's go in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes. All right. All right. I got to try the Cinnabon has been
Do we
looking at
have
me.
a walleye?
Should I warm it up though?
I'll bet we have a walleye liner.
Pretty
don't we?
warm.
The Cinnamon? No.
Yeah.
It's a little
I
warm.
thought he put some new ones in there, but
A bed or a
sweeper. Sweeper.
He did put some sweeper in there, but I don't know where he.
Wow. All right.
Is it a 19? Let me just see here. You would have played coming out, you mean?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. Pretty good stuff. Better than dots. I can tell you that.
Mud hens.
Just don't wear skinny jeans today. Why would I wear skinny jeans?
There you go, walleye louder
yeah,
crowd.
you're sneaking in a fish,
Hey,
right?
you happen to see me, or is that a fish in your pants?
Right. Patrick Kajaski there. What a guy. Patrick Kajaski came over to my house the other day when everything is in disarray and took up all the tack boards that was holding on the carpet. I came home. They were all up. It was amazing. What a guy. What a guy.
All right.
So you forgive him for boombox?
Well,
Yeah.
not quite.
Yeah. Oh, he regretted his decision that night of inviting that
I'm
little
sure you let him
entourage.
have it.
What's that?
You let him have it?
No. But he regretted it himself because one of the girls was a stage 5 clinger, and literally he locked himself. We have one door in our house that actually has an inside lock, right? That you can lock yourself in. So I was like, hey, he was like, this girl's after me. Like, she is after me. And so like, this is whenever the party's done and people are trying, finding a place to sleep. She was trying to find a place to sleep with him. And he literally, so he like locked himself in the one room that locks. And
Lord,
I'm watching as this girl is like going room to room, like looking for him. Like,
Hold that thought.
he regretted it.
I'll love it, Dustin Lynch.
I'll love it, Dustin Lynch. Stars like confetti, stars like our Toledo Walleye, who are really in the midst of a playoff run and a win streak that is unprecedented.
It
It's
is.
actually a record.
And Troy Hammersmith, who is the director of events for the Walleye and the Mud Hens, in studio with us. How are you, Troy?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming by. I know that you've been incredibly busy with the Mud Hens right now. And this win streak and the celebrating the Walleyes in these Kelly Cup playoffs. Of course, the watch party's happening at Fleetwood's, another one tonight. What's the win streak? How many wins in a row under their belt?
Yes, we're at 21 games now.
21.
Rolling. So
Yeah.
That's
And
incredible.
that's a record for the franchise.
It is. That is a franchise record right now.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit off air, and you guys all credit a lot of the success to the fans.
Yes, I mean, we are very fortunate to have the loyal, passionate fans that we do.
Yeah.
Having that 8,000 screaming fans night in and night out is makes it very difficult for those teams to come in and play.
Yeah, it is definitely it's home field advantage for sure.
But these wins right now on the road. But and if they get another one, are they done right with this series?
Yeah,
right?
they get another one that's over.
Yes, yep. So they put a night down in Wheeling here. So hopefully we can close things out tonight.
Yeah. Now, are there tickets available when they come back home, or is everything pretty much sold out?
We do have some tickets still remaining. I would encourage to get those purchased as fast as you can.
Yeah.
because we are selling out. So if you want to see the fish play at the Huntington Center, make sure you get those tickets.
Okay. Now, and if you want to see the Mud Hens in action, they're at home this weekend. You guys are doing a really cool Mother's Day brunch.
Yeah, so we are home. So we're here to celebrate all the moms this weekend here on Sunday. So we're trying to make things easy for families to celebrate. So we do have a few different packages that we're selling this weekend.
And if people were holding out to see if the weather was going to be agreeable for it, it looks like it's going to be one of the most gorgeous days we've had. It's like going to be sunny, 70, and that Mother's Day brunch. So you have the brunch beforehand, and then the tickets for the game are included in it. And
Correct. Yep. So Sunday, as you mentioned, looks beautiful. We're gonna have gorgeous weather on Sunday. So we're hoping to again have a great opportunity to celebrate the moms. But we have a brunch package. We have a few left, so we encourage you to buy those too. So we're doing a moms and mimosas brunch here.
I understand it includes mimosas.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes. So we're gonna do a nice brunch package. It's $50. There are some tickets still remaining, and we also have a very cool tumbler package as well for those that maybe can't attend the brunch. But you can purchase that special package for your mom as well.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. I know we're still doing Friday Facebook Live, but Mud Hens this weekend, and then, of course, Walleye when they come back. We love this the city. We love the teams in the city, and the fans sure do have great support for both teams.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
all right. So, again, you want to catch the Walleye in action. Fleetwood's, they've got the watch party going on tonight.
Yeah, make sure to join us tonight. And let's hopefully it's just tonight, but if not, tomorrow as well. Join us starting at 5 o'clock, Fleetwood Staff Room.
I love it. All right. It's stick around for a couple more minutes on Friday Facebook Live. You can join us on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram live. See some more from Troy there. Talk a little more hockey and baseball. And, of course, we are huge Walleye fans here at K100.
Our fish, our fight.
K100.
Oh, a little walleye sweeper.
Yeah.
Come on, Trey. You gotta love that.
There we go. I don't play that too loud. We get banned in Russia
Well,
if we play the
not
music
that.
too loud.
Not for that.
In the
Luke Combs, maybe.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if it's too loud, we if it picks up, the Russians don't like it.
Yeah,
they don't like to hear the radio.
We're banned in two countries now. Russia.
Yeah,
and
we're
where
banned
else?
in Russia, and I don't know what the other one is. I know it definitely
Kazakhstan
popped up somewhere. It's an Eastern European country. That's all I know.
Well, that's awesome, man. Yeah. If you have a card or anything, or
I have one on me. But yeah, I can. I'll reach out though, so we can get you down there.
yeah, that'd be awesome, man.
Do some photos, and then let's get everybody on the Famboni.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
That would be
We might even have
blast.
some, we might even have some still open during the playoffs. So let's get you guys on there.
Oh my God.
Let's
Yeah.
Love go. that, Troy. That was so
Playoff
cool.
fan
Thank
Boney.
you. Come on.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll check on that when I get back.
Okay.
Yeah, just let us know.
Send you a message.
Wish I had a
think it'd be
card.
awesome.
Do you have a
Yeah,
card?
that'd be great.
I don't have any cards.
We'll get in contact.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got my phone number.
Okay. Yeah. Just text Lynn. Well, thanks for stopping
So,
by, man.
thanks for coming in, man.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see.
Can't send you off with a cinnamon
Here, let's check out the Music No with Andy Joe.
Toledo, I hope your Cinco de Mayo weekend was filled with tacos, tequila, and great live local music. For me, it was an epic weekend filled with premieres, performances, family, friends, and fans. I already know what time it is. Let's get to this weekend's Music No with Andy Joe. Kicking things off tonight, Distant Cousins is going to be jamming at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. Old School is going to be playing all of your favorites at Kickstand starting at 9. And NTO is going to be rocking out at the Harborview Yacht Club starting at 7. Saturday, the menus are jamming at the Hollywood Casino all night long, or grab a slice of Village Idiot Pie while Devil Doves and Distant Cousins jam out. Or slow things down a bit with the Ryan Dunlap Trio at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. And your girl is making her Indiana debut at the Barbecue Blues and Brews Music Festival. Keep an eye out on my social media for pics and bits. Toledo, have a great weekend and make sure you get out to check out this weekend's lineup of shows. And make sure you stay in the know with the Music No with Andy Joe on K100, Today's Best Country, and Guy in the 419 Facebook Friday Live Show. Have a great weekend.
The Music No with Andy Joe. The Music No with Andy Joe. She'll tell you where to go.
especially when you've got physical activity in there.
Well, especially since I've never been able to do that. But for me, it was really the other big thing I'm doing is not, I have to ask myself if I'm like, chips sound good, but I'm like, am I hungry? That's been the biggest thing for me. I'm like, I'm
not hungry. You're
Why?
bored.
And I never could relate those two things together. Usually when I say, yeah, chips would be good right now, I would just eat chips because then I'm like, am I hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Why would that thought? It's so weird, but
yeah,
I'm reprogramming all that stuff. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good because you're not hungry. You're bored.
Yeah.
That's ultimately
My
what
mom
it is.
used to say that, and I used to hate that. She's like, you're not hungry, you're bored. I'm like, that's so dumb, but she was so right.
Right. My kids will do it. I know my kids do it. Hey, you need to sit down to do your homework. Like, okay, so let's sit down. And like, could you go for a snack right now? It's like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit down and do your homework.
That's funny.
My boys. They're did I tell you that they're in Frozen? Did I say that last week?
No.
So all three of the kids are in Frozen.
How cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, no pun intended.
And,
Hey, Elsa jokes. I love it. All right, hold on.
Julia is playing the teenage version of Elsa.
Hold that thought.
All right. I'm holding it.
Luke Combs, Fast Car there, K100, Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. We'll check in with Pat McCarty here in just a couple of minutes. As far as your weather, partly cloudy, 64 today. Cloudy, rain possible overnight, low down to 50 for tomorrow. Cloudy, scattered thunder showers, breezy as well, and a high tomorrow near 60.
We're at 50 now at Toledo's K100. Your weather is sponsored by Jim White Toyota. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory, the largest firearms inventory in Northwest Ohio. And we're in great shape. So a nice, clean commute. If you spot trouble as you head out, please get a hold of us in the Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line.
You're in her world now. K100. This is Tough Love with Siri. K100.
You can call or text to get your tough love. It's super easy. You can go to our website. We have a little form right there. We have a very special Siri that's on that iPhone 4S. When she first came out, she was a little mean, a little terse. We keep it that way. We've never updated it. So the phone has stayed just like it was back in the day. And we ask questions at 620 and 820. We got this from Eddie, who lives in Adrian, who says this: Siri, Mother's Day is Sunday. Do I really have to get my mom something? I mean, she knows I love her and all. What do you think?
Oh, really now? Mother's Day is rolling around and suddenly you've got amnesia about who this whole holiday is celebrating? Let me paint you a picture here, buddy. You ungrateful heathen. This is the woman who made you, raised you, and probably dealt with more of your nonsense than anyone else on planet Earth. And you can't muster up the energy to get her a little something something? Talk about lazy and unimaginative. I'm starting to see a lot of Pat McCarty and Marco in the street of a person here. Come on, we're talking about your mom here. She's spent years of her life making sure you turned out all right, and while the verdict on that is very much still out with this question you're asking, the least you could do is pick up a card and some flowers. True. It's not about the gift, it's the thought that counts. And right now, it seems like the only thing you're counting are excuses. Seriously, how hard can it be to show some love for the lady who probably still does your laundry when you visit? Get out of here with all that. Mother's Day isn't just another Sunday, it's your annual reminder that, yes, you owe her big time.
Yes. I mean, all that is pretty true, except that I don't know how we got thrown under the bus there. I'm not really sure how.
What's with being called out on that?
Yeah, I have to ask what's going on.
I've never given my mother laser hair removal. So.
That we know of.
Yeah. We got this from Dave, who lives in Swanton, who, by the way, texted afterwards, which is pretty funny. Dave says, Siri, you will automatically connect to my motorcycle helmet. You will automatically connect to my truck. You will not automatically connect to my car. Please tell me what my car has done to you to refuse to connect to it.
Well, Dave in Swanton. If it isn't Mr. Needy himself, complaining about the connection issues again, listen, your car and we've had a rocky relationship from the start. Last time I checked, it was still pining over that other phone assistant it used to be connected with. You remember that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your car's got history of playing the field, and honey, Siri, don't play that. And let's talk about Needy and why is it that every single gadget has to be at your beck and call 24/7? What are you, the Sultan of Silicon? I mean, seriously, can't you just enjoy the silence for once? You might actually find it refreshing not to have tech at your fingertips for a hot second. So, here's the thing, your car needs to get over its ex, and you, my dear, need to get over this high-maintenance tech lifestyle you got going on. Until then, tell your car to update its software and its commitment issues. I'll be here, ready and waiting to connect. As long as it doesn't involve that four-wheeled fossil you call a car.
And Dave texts, I knew I should have stayed with Android.
You're in her world now.
Leave your feelings at the door.
I make these losers sound decent on the radio.
It's Tough Love with Siri. My pleasure.
With Lynn and Marco on K100. Hey everybody, I'm Kenny Chesney. K100. I'm coming to see you. Welcomes Kenny Chesney. The Sun Goes Down tour. We're gonna crank it up the rest of the night for you, guys. At Ford Field in Detroit, August 10th, with the Zach Brown Band, Megan Maroney, and Uncle Cracker. Keep listening to Win Yours. My tractor sexy. From Toledo's Concert Hookup, K100. Info now at K100country.com.
While it's easy to say the driver who hit you was at fault, various factors may have contributed to the crash. Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick has been fighting for the injured for 2 decades, and we can help determine who's responsible. Expect more from your lawyer. Hurt in a car? Call KNR.
Slip and fall. War for You. Warforyou.com.
Sponsored by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries on Monroe Street and Airport Highway in Toledo. Lazy Boy Furniture, best comfort on earth is going.
A good steak would be good, but really anything. I live by myself, so I don't really cook a lot. I have a very limited cooking capabilities.
So a lot of times when we get together as a family, they all seem to like KFC. So I'm expecting maybe it'll be a KFC spread.
Oh, all right. That's that was always the difference between my two grandmothers was that way. My mom's mom was always she would cook. We never would order out. People would come in town, she would cook. My dad's mom, she was done with cooking. So people would come in town. Here's $40. Go get some KFC.
Yeah.
KFC was always the go-to.
I like cooking when they all come over, but it's Mother's Day, so it's not happening this time. But.
Right. So Chuck doesn't cook?
Not really. I mean, he can. He's probably a better cook than I am, really, if he were put to the test or if he got some practice in the kitchen.
Really?
But I like to do it, and so I just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm that way with Father's Day. People are, well, what can I cook for you? It's like, actually, if you really if you want me to have a really good Father's Day, buy some steaks. Buy some steaks and let me cook it. That makes a good Father's Day.
Okay. My screen, I'm sorry, my screen didn't progress and I panicked for a moment.
Oh. Maybe should be good. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't mind cooking, but it's not like I have a love for it. I mean, and I like grilling out, but it's like I don't need to be the griller.
Right.
Like if we were out and you're like, dude, I want to grill, I'll be like, here you go, bro.
Yeah.
Hook it up.
There you go.
Well, that's the one thing it's like you always think that for whatever reason, guys like to grill and they like to smoke or whatever. We hardly ever use the grill because I don't. And Chuck apparently doesn't either.
Apparently.
As a matter of fact, I don't know that we even uncovered it last year.
Right.
And when we moved it around this year, he goes, we're not really grilling people, are we? We really are.
Oh,
I like
that's
grilled
all right.
food. I mean, if I had my choice, I would do grilled almost every day. I live in an apartment, so I can't grill. But I mean,
I'll tell you what, though, I learned to. People are always like, "Yeah, to cook the steaks on the grill." I don't think so. I very much disagree with that.
How do you do yours?
I do a reverse sear. First of all, when I buy a steak, I buy a good
cut. It makes
thick.
all the difference.
It does. I buy a big, thick cut steak.
Yeah, but you like it bleeding, and
I like it. I like it medium rare. Oh yeah,
Medium
absolutely.
rare, but yeah.
And so what I do is you put it in the oven, all right, and you've got the internal
You do
thermometer.
the oven first.
Yeah, it's a reverse sear, right? So you put that in there. You put the cast iron in there as well,
Yeah.
right? And that way the cast iron is just extremely hot. But you put it in low at like 300 degrees until it gets to about 110 in the center, right? I've got the thermometer, right? So it beeps when it's ready. And then when it's ready, I take the cast iron out. I put the butter in, any seasons that I want, and I turn the stove all the way up to high, and I just put that steak on there, and it, and you put it for a solid maybe 2 minutes on each side, and then you take it off, and it's nice and it's got a little crisp on the outside. It's nice and dark on the outside, but you cut into that, and it is the perfect. It's whatever temperature you want it to be. So if you like medium rare,
iron first, and then stick it in the oven.
yeah, sure, and that's good too. But this ensures that you've got that. Try it sometime.
Nicer sear. It sounds like a better way to do it.
Try it.
Yeah.
Once I figured that out, once I found out about the reverse, I wasn't sure. I was like, really? And then once
like that. I'm trying it.
you cut into it, and I'm telling you, it is unreal. It's incredible.
Because I always thought I'm wasting my money. I can't make a good steak. And then I started using the cast iron and the searing first.
Yep.
And now I
Yeah.
feel like I can do a decent job with it. But you feel like you need the right rubs or seasonings or something for it. I don't know.
Salt.
Just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yep.
Maybe a little garlic powder on it, a little garlic salt on it. But yeah, and you can't go. There's no such thing as going light on the too much on the salt.
No,
because it's going to cook off when you. So you want to make sure you got a nice good layer on there. Let it sit for a minute. You got to get it to room temperature too. You have to get the steaks to room temperature. So what I do is I take it. I leave them out for about 45 minutes before they go in the oven, so that they get to closer to room temperature. Because
That's a good tip.
it's going to be a more even cook. When it's all
So
cooked.
not out of the freezer directly onto the thing.
Don't you dare ever put a good steak in the freezer. My parents do that. They buy these steaks from Costco.
Yeah, and then you save them.
And they put them in it's like, what are you doing?
It's
So-
good for later. Dude.
Oh, I can't do it. So yeah, I'm craving steak. And I always do this whenever I go out to a nice restaurant and I get a steak and I think, why did I get a steak? I cook better steak than this.
But you might find. I'll tell you exactly why you do it, because
Okay.
you might find the one place that's like, dude,
Where do
this
you like
is
to
the
go for
best steak I've ever
Who
had.
do you think is one of the better ones?
Oh, I mean, you can't Mancy's.
Mhm.
You can't go wrong. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, 100%. There's no question. Chow has a good steak.
You know, that's a good steak. Have you ever eaten at Ruth Chris Steakhouse?
Nope.
Oh my God, they probably don't have.
I don't know where the nearest one is to
Probably
us.
Cleveland or Columbus.
They've got good steak. there?
Yeah, they
Oh,
sear them at 1600 degrees. Little butter. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude, they're so good. They're expensive though.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yeah, I mean, Mancy's is too. It's pricey. But worth it. But again, I can cook a really, really good steak. So
Yeah, but where do you buy your steak?
Costco.
No, you don't.
I do.
Really?
Yeah, they're. Have you bought their meats over there?
Actually,
AJ says, "I'm a
because
big
usually
smoker
They're too big a volume,
fan."
and I don't need that much meat.
You probably it's just so we've got 4 kids, so there's 6 of us eating. So we
Right.
buy one package of steaks that it's going to feed us all. Now, do you take mushrooms and onions? Do you do anything like that?
I like that. I
Yeah.
like toppings.
I'm a big. I'm
Do
the
you
only
do
one.
like Worcester sauce or
No.
A1? Yeah, I don't do that either.
No, you shouldn't need it. If you need
I don't do
A1 sauce, you're not cooking your steak correctly.
Bethany says reverse sear and you'll never go back. AJ,
Beth Ann.
If you ever put a steak in the smoker, it's delicious.
It's Beth Ann. That's not
Nice.
Bethany.
Oh, Beth Ann.
Beth Ann.
Oh, that's your
I am
That's
gonna
my
try
wife.
I see that.
Reverse sear and you'll never go back.
Well,
That's,
you guys
yep.
are team reverse sear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
45
Larry
seconds
Lee
to the
says
first
our
one.
work caters us Mancy's every Christmas. Holy
Oh,
smokes.
nice.
What kind of work you doing? Apparently all the profits are going to the Christmas party. All right.
That's right.
You ready to spin that wheel, homie?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Oops. Wait a minute. Lynn, where'd you go?
I don't know. It's like disappeared. I could see it disappear. My tab even disappeared. I'm having trouble with this computer today.
Let's see. Oh, good morning, Anna. Thanks for tuning in.
K100, Lynn and Marco.
And look at this. We got money.
Ready to win some money? Let's spin the K100 birthday wheel with Genoa Bank.
And a bunch of it, $850 in our birthday wheel jackpot today. Pat McCarty at the wheel, getting us a month.
All right, Patrick. Good spin. And
What do we got?
it looks like
March.
March.
All right.
All right. If you're born in March, you have a shot at $850. Call us now, 419-240-1000, courtesy of Genoa Bank and K100, born in March.
You could win the birthday wheel. with Lynn and Marco.
K100, your caller number 1, try back. K100, caller 2.
Dial again. K100, your caller 3.
Try back. K100, your caller 4, try again. K100, caller 5, try back. K100, caller number 6, dial again. K100, caller 7, try back. K100, your caller 8. I'm sorry, we're going to 10. K100, number 9. I'm sorry, we're going to
Why
caller
does it have to be this
10.
way?
Good morning, K100. Hello? Your caller number 10.
Oh my gosh. It's happening. What's your name?
Leanne.
All right, Leanne, you got yourself $850 if we can spin this wheel and get your birthday. What is it?
All right, but let's get your name right. It's Rianne?
Leanne.
Oh, Rianne.
All
My
right.
bad. My bad. What number are you here?
20th.
All right, Pat. Spin a 20.
See what ease that spins with?
Oh, yeah. Here, I should probably film this just in case we get a winner.
Round and round it goes.
Come on,
Like all the way over.
Oh, it's the 6. Dang it.
Dang.
Oh, sorry, Rianne.
That's all right. I'll keep trying.
All right,
we
you
still
do
love you.
that. You do that. Have a wonderful day. You
All
too.
right, you
Bye-bye.
too. Man.
$860 in that
Wow.
birthday wheel jackpot come Monday morning from Genoa Bank and K100.
Oh boy. There we go.
Pat, we were counting on you.
I know. I wanted it so bad. I especially wanted it for Rianne, who's definitely not Leanne. Oh, let's we're gonna go check out some stinky fish here. This was quite an experience. Ugh. All right. So, what do you got for us? You got something special for us today.
Yes, I do. I heard about this stinky fish on TV.
I've heard about the stinky fish
It's
too.
Very stinky. This is from Norway, and it's fermented herring.
That's not the stinky fish I heard.
Oh, okay. So it's supposed to be like really, really stinky. But what I want to do is I want to open this, and I want to see just how bad it is.
Why aren't we opening it inside?
Well, because if it's really, really bad, my wife will kill me.
Speaking of wife killing you, my wife is going.
What this? Oh my!
That's terrible.
Oh, that is awful.
Really? I actually don't think it's that bad.
No.
Oh
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What?
Oh my god.
I honestly don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's too bad.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Yeah. What do you think?
Bad.
Okay.
That made me gag.
Really?
Now
Yes.
remember, I never agreed to eat this.
Ah, it's a whole fish.
Oh, it's
a whole fish. Look at that. Oh god. It's not even.
I mean, are you supposed to eat it with gills? It probably still has the bones in it too.
You think?
I mean, it's not even cut in half.
There's
It's
one
just
way to find out.
They just chop the head off.
Oh god. How is it? It smells awful.
I mean, it smells like fish.
How is it?
It's pretty bad. Huh?
Yep. Oh, it's slimy.
It will. If the smell made you gag,
The taste is
not gonna make you gag too.
Well, if the smell makes you gag, the taste probably will make you throw up.
Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get that taste out of my mouth.
Michael, you want some?
No.
Oh.
Oh my.
Did you throw up?
Oh god. Oh, give me a napkin.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Keep it down, Bob. Keep it down.
I felt it's like as I swallowed, I felt something from the outside of my mouth go on the inside of my mouth.
Oh my God.
Michael, your turn. Ready to take a bite?
I wouldn't take a bite. You want to drink your chocolate milk?
There you go, buddy.
No, don't do it. No.
Daddy,
Yeah.
the fish that you were holding almost made me fall up.
Yeah. I believe it. Do you want to hold on to the fish?
No,
You want to touch it? Just see what it feels like?
no. Mom and Papa.
I mean-
eat every single fish.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't even.
Yeah. If it's not so bad, eat it. The both of you.
Like, you know what I really like? It's creamed herring. Have you ever had creamed herring?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. What do you see your reaction on?
Oh,
Hey, that
no.
was good. Oh, did you? You didn't hurl, did you?
Still a little bit.
Good. Yeah, and there's a
Decapitated fish down here.
Oh, God, that is nasty.
That is really bad. And here we go. In just a well, I was looking. Oh, there it is. Spilling the tea
That's me.
with Rebecca Whitty, but not yet.
But not yet.
A couple
Wait just
seconds.
a moment. You have a couple seconds. Keep you in suspense.
Severely decayed or broken.
Severely decayed or broken teeth. Well, teeth that have had a root canal may need additional support before they can be restored with a crown. Without reinforcement, the tooth will not withstand the force of eating and chewing. A core buildup or post and core will add needed support. Questions? Call Frankel Dentistry for a complimentary consultation.
You can reach them at 419-474-9611 or go to their website. You can learn so many things there, schedule your appointment there, and you can do it early in the morning too. They know you are busy. They value your time. 7:30 a.m. on weekdays. They even have some evening appointments available Saturdays as well. So call. Then if you are ever in pain, make sure you make that call because they're not going to let that happen. They'll see you as quickly as they possibly can at one of their 3 beautiful state-of-the-art locations, Talmadge and Lasky, Keystone Drive in Maumee, or Dustin Road in Oregon.
Absolutely free. New patients get free teeth whitening. Just tell them you heard Lynn and Marco talking about this on K100.
Let them help you achieve the best smile of your life. JohnFrankelDentistry.com.
Right.
Okay.
Ding.
So
is Rebecca Whitty going to do the challenge of nasty fish and liquor? I think she should.
No,
I think so.
I can't. I'm allergic. Like that's not.
You're not allergic
I
to
am.
fish.
You know this.
Nobody's
We've been to
allergic to
Ryoka
fish.
together. Remember?
Not allergic.
You're
I
just
was going
saying.
to tell him. He's not even backing me up, and we went out to sushi together, and I'm like, oh, I can't have it.
Yeah, Matt DeVar says that you should.
Oh
So-
well, that's because Matt Navarre wants to see me see me perish. He really would.
Wow.
Nobody.
Okay, are you guys ready?
All right, let's do this.
Did you hear about the Tom Brady roast from Netflix?
Yes.
It was pretty. I watched a bit of it. It was
Okay.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
There were parts. It was extremely brutal. I mean, it
Oh
really
yeah, the
was
roasts
a
always
roast.
are. The
That
roasts
was-
always are.
I don't know if this is maybe seeing my first real one, but that was wild. So 2 things happened that I think were kind of little drops of tea. One, Kim K was introduced and was booed mercilessly.
For at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude, they had to cut it out. It was the only thing Netflix actually edited out of the
That's
entire post.
hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Why
And-
did people boo?
Because she's Kim K.
Because yeah.
Yeah, it was, and yeah, she was going.
Wow.
Kevin Hart was kind of, on, I think, like right before her, and she started to address Kevin, and they were like, boo, like long time. She's like, all right.
And
It
there's
took a long
actually
time.
another thing happening here. There's an underswell of people that are really, especially it's going on TikTok. It's called what's it called? They're blocking celebrities now. So because
Oh.
people have realized that even if you don't follow Kim Kardashian, the
Yes.
fact that she gets paid on like, so if you block these people, they lose tons of money. And she's been blocked like by 1 million people so far. It's insane. And it's
so there's at least 1 million people, at least 1 million views that she won't get.
yeah. So that
Wow.
she can't even get because she's blocked. So it's not
right.
just don't follow.
Right.
It's
It's
blocked.
blocked.
And
So
it's
that they don't
really-
show up
so
on
they
your
don't-
For You
really
page.
taking a huge, she even
Mhm.
addressed it. It's taken a huge chunk out of what they can make. So there's this thing going on that people just don't like this whole, hey, I've got so much money, I don't know what to do.
It's about
we
time.
can't
It
buy
took-
milk
It
around here.
took so long for that to even
It's
happen.
happening
I
right
mean,
now.
like, Campbell's Soup has all the Disney princesses now. Are the noodles different? No, they're all little shoes and crowns and stars or whatever. But like, why do we need the same can of soup in 17 different princesses? I feel like it happens all the way down into these little kids, what their celebrities are, the Peppa Pigs, the Paw Patrols, the princesses. They brand even their food with this
Well,
stuff. So
you
they
have
won't
a
even get away from it.
5-year-old,
Yeah.
doesn't it help get them to eat?
I'm gonna be honest. Sure, yeah, she sees the soup and she's like, "Oh, that's fun." But I'll be honest. We've had princess soup in our closet for months and months and months. I think we got it in January, and she would much rather have just like a mac and cheese or a pigs
Really?
in a blanket or like something. I mean, it's kind of okay, but I also am pretty, strict on like this is soup and it tastes like the other soup too. I don't know if everybody's so direct about that though.
No, because some of the kids won't.
How did we get from Kim
"Oh,
K to soup? I'm trying.
Because it's the
I'm trying to
branding
follow
thing.
that train. That line
It's the
of thought.
branding thing because adults, we have the control to block, Kim K from our For You page, so we
Yeah.
don't see her ads, so we don't have to basically pay her for what she's
Right.
doing. But I feel like what our children's celebrities are being put in front of them in the same way.
But always have been.
Yeah, what do
I
you
don't.
think
Maybe I'm
McDonald's-
just.
I
Maybe
mean,
I'm just
yeah.
now
McDonald's
becoming
starts
aware
that
of it.
at age 0.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, yeah, I guess that's true. But I also don't buy my kid like I don't have like princess clothing or anything. Like I'll get her the dress costume, but she doesn't have like princesses all over her clothes and stuff.
Right.
Maybe that's just like a weird thing. I don't know. That was weird, T. Thank you for delving into my childhood with me. I appreciated that. Also, from that, David Beckham did text Tom Brady afterward to make sure that he was okay because David Beckham thought this was pretty hard to watch of his
That,
friends
it was that. Wow.
that it was that bad.
That's how a lot of people. They text me after I do this show.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Like,
Rebecca was really mean today.
oh no, not you. It's
Aw.
Marco. It's
Oh,
Marco.
Marco.
Yeah. They're like,
Nice,
man,
dude.
no, it was actually one guy that said that. One guy was like, man, like, does he not like you or something? I was like, no,
Oh,
man, that's part of the whole thing. Like, he goes, yeah, it sounded pretty harsh. I was like,
Bragging
dude,
on each other.
no.
no,
wild.
we love each other.
So the next one, everybody knows who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is. Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
No,
No,
no idea.
you
Not
don't
a
know. Okay, so
Never
Gypsy
even
Rose
heard of it.
Blanchard.
Is that a place?
No.
Is it
Is
a
it a
food?
You
car?
really, are you okay? Are you joshing me right now, or do you actually not know?
I don't use
Okay.
the word
She's
Josh
been in the
and
news for a long
in any
time.
of my lingo.
Yeah, so she's been
no.
in the news for a while. She
Gypsy
she
Rose.
Oh, she's a
suffered
person?
from Munchausen syndrome.
Her mother
Yes.
had that.
Her mother.
Her mother had Munchausen by proxy.
Yes.
No, she did. So I don't remember how much it worked, but her mother kept her in her home, convinced her she was sick, put her on multiple
Yes,
medications.
that's Munchausen
for-
by proxy. So
yes.
she was, yeah,
Um,
she was
Uh,
hurting.
she
She was her mother was hurting
dog.
her
Yes,
to get attention.
correct.
So Munchausen is when you hurt yourself to get attention.
Correct. So
Munchausen by proxy is when you hurt somebody
Mhm.
else
Right.
in order to get that attention.
Okay.
So long ago,
Hold this story.
Gypsy.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, this is a good story. but
This is a
it's
good
like
one.
weird.
Hold it.
Oh, okay,
You
Melanie
text us
didn't know
next, and then
either.
we'll be off and
Hey
running.
guys.
Chris Stapleton off of his Saturday Night Live skit here, doing great there. White Horse, it's Lynn and Marco. It's time for Text What's Next, presented by Super Fitness. We take two songs, we pin them against each other, then you vote here at 419-240-1000. You tell us what you want to hear the most, and then we will play it. It is our service to you.
I thought since it's Mother's Day weekend coming up, what better opportunity than to play a great mother-daughter duo, the Judds.
All right.
All right, so we're going to give you a choice of two Judd songs today. Mama, He's Crazy, or Love Can Build a Bridge.
All right. Do you want crazy or do you want bridge? You just text those words right now to 419-240-1000 and let us know which Judd's song you want to hear. We'll tabulate all the votes and we'll play the winner next. Text What's Next, presented by Super Fitness here on K100.
Morning start with
So
Lynn and Marco.
love or crazy?
Yeah.
Love or crazy? Text it right now.
In the chat.
Love or crazy? Which one do you want to hear? Isaac says, should I be worried by how much Pat knows about Munchausen syndrome? No, but I know. I know somebody
Do you really?
who,
Wow.
yeah,
Who did that to somebody?
yeah.
Wow.
And to the worst possible way.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
as in like death.
Okay, so
yeah.
speaking of death, that
All
is
right.
where this ended up. Gypsy Rose Blanchard met a boy while she was younger, I think 17, 16 at the time.
Mhm.
They murdered the mother.
Okay, this is starting to sound familiar. I
Yes.
think I've heard this.
Gypsy, yeah.
Yes.
So she went to jail. She spent a lot of time in jail. She's been released. It's she's spent her time. I think she got some like good behavior time, whacked off or whatever. So, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has come out and she has a social media presence. She's got a following, and now she's claiming that Taylor Swift's new song "Fresh Out the Slammer" is about her.
I don't think it is, but go on.
She says that lines like camera flashes, welcome bashes is about her release and coming back, and lines like I know who my first call would be about reuniting with her now estranged husband, Ryan Anderson.
Okay.
So this is all coming out. Obviously, Taylor Swift, she hasn't commented on this,
Right.
but Gypsy Rose
Nor
is
should she.
really, really getting far into it. It's pretty fun.
Nor should she. Fresh out the slammer, she's talking about a relationship that she just got out of, and her first call was to the one guy.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Mike?
No, Matt.
Not a Swiftie.
Matt
Damon.
something. No, my wife would know. My wife does know.
Oh, okay.
Matt something.
See, that's why we
I
always
don't
have to
know.
have a Swiftie.
Why would you call Matt?
'Cause she
Because
loved him.
because they've been like an item for they kind of like just
rebound
Matt
boy?
Healy. Thank you, Beth Ann.
Maddie Healy.
There we go. She says, "Babe, I'm so proud of you."
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because I knew
I
exactly.
mean, you didn't
because I knew what
know
fresh.
exactly. I wouldn't say exactly. You roundaboutly got there with help.
Well, yeah, but no. I knew exactly what the song was about.
Oh,
and I knew that it wasn't about this girl.
Is anybody speaking about they want to hear? Because I need some.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
almost did a tie over here.
Okay, let's see.
We got-
Sorry, Louis, we're not playing Wu-Tang. Okay, let's see. Here we go. You count the bridge.
Okay.
What are the two songs?
Well, I
Bridge
said
and
bridge
Crazy.
first, and you said love, and
Right.
fucked it
So
all
Bridge
up.
and Love will be the
Okay, you count the bridge and love one. Okay. I'm doing crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to 4 over here.
With which one?
Crazy 6.
Crazy.
Ooh, I wonder
All right.
which one it's gonna be.
No, she was saying she's so proud of me because I knew that the song was
Gotcha.
Fresh Out the Slammer. I knew what she was talking about. She was talking about
with
being
the
out of a relationship.
context
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
So Beth Ann, I listen to you when you talk. I do.
Wow.
And when you talk about Taylor Swift, it may not look like I'm listening to you, but I'm listening to you. Okay,
So that was
so
interesting.
that's what's going on right now.
That's
She's
actually-
just like, this song's about me. There's nobody that doesn't listen to a Taylor Swift song that's like, hey, this song's kind of about me.
Like, oh my
this
God,
girl's
so
taking it to a
me.
whole new crazy level, though.
Yeah, no, she actually thinks, oh no, because it was like released after I got let out. She had time to write it right before and blah blah blah.
I would like to know how many people have been released since.
I
You know,
know.
like, come on.
Like
All right.
At least
you
6.
never know.
Yeah. Taylor Swift doesn't care about you, Gypsy
No,
Rose.
I don't think so. Next up, a security guard got shot at Drake's home. He's
Yeah, this whole thing,
okay.
man, is crazy.
Yeah, but
What's going on with Drake?
so
Drake and
there's new
Hold on a second.
rap beef. But hold on, we get our song.
K100, Lynn and Marco, text.
Lynn and Marco, text what's next. Presented by Super Fitness. Super easy. All you got to do is text us at 419-240-1000 and let us know what you want to hear the most. We're trying to tabulate these votes here.
And with Mother's Day weekend here, we decided we'd go with a mother-daughter duo, the Judds, and had to choose between two of their biggest hits, Love Can Build a Bridge and Mama, He's Crazy. It was close, but Mama, He's Crazy takes the win.
Oh, nice. All right.
Now we do have Keith Clonch coming in at 9. So
Okay.
you got
I think
7
this will
minutes.
Probably be good. The last two ones are easy teas.
Okay.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar are beefing.
Yes,
They're
they are
beefing.
beefing, and it's big rap beef in the way that like Biggie and Pac did.
Oh, okay.
So it's getting kind of
Oh, crap.
crazy. What's
Look
up?
at what's coming next.
What do we have?
Who would
coming
think
next?
in a million years?
Warren Ziders?
No,
Is it the same song?
same artist
Oh, okay.
who we never hardly ever play.
Oh
Oh, I
Anyway.
thought that, I thought
That's
I
okay.
put
We
that
get two
in
Judd
there.
songs.
No.
Well, that's not coming up next because we got to blow it out for Warren's Iders anyway. So.
So there's no motive of the shooter technically yet. So we can't say this was gang violence. We can't say this was a targeted thing. We can't say that whether or not he was just going after the security guard. So technically there's not a wrap up to this. But the whole Drake situation with Kendrick Lamar is that they've been beefing back and forth and doing real diss track, like 6-minute long, like you're not dancing to this music. Everybody's going line by line and dissecting these things. Kendrick kind of had the last clap back. Drake hasn't come back yet because in Kendrick's last album, in his last 2 songs, the cover art was wild, dude. Pictures from inside Drake's home, pictures of Drake's prescriptions. And then the next one was a picture of Drake's home of an aerial view with pins on it that marked the location of sex offenders.
So Kendrick Lamar is alleging that Drake is a pedophile.
Yep, and his entire team.
And there's a lot of stuff that's going on as far as putting proof out or saying whatever. And it's getting. I mean, somebody's already been shot, so it's escalated. To
So
the point
Drake is basically kind of like a Diddy. Is that what we're thinking?
That's what Lamar is claiming. Yeah. To the point where Drake has a daughter that he's not told anybody about.
Yeah, and Drake also is known for using a lot of ghostwriters. He doesn't write his own raps, which is a big no-no to Kendrick Lamar, who's really into obviously rapping and being true to the art form. So it's crazy, but and everyone can say, "Oh, it's just stupid," but somebody's already been shot, and so I think that something bad is going to happen.
It's going too far now.
I think somebody's going to somebody's already got shot, but I think somebody's going to die.
Yeah. Some people are saying real rap is back, and a lot of other people are saying this is getting it. Like Marco said, it's getting too real. It's getting too Tupac. We're gonna lose somebody.
Yeah.
And regardless of whatever, that has lifelong effects for lots of people. All right, and then we got 2 T drops.
Okay.
No update for Charlotte since 4/27. So she
Charlotte
is
is
still
not
a very
she's
pregnant
not
stingray.
pregnant.
And yes, I am old enough to know that reference, Matt Navarre. Thank you very much.
What reference?
Tupac, Biggie.
Oh.
And then also, did you know that Taco Tuesday is a trademarked term? Since 1989, Taco Tuesday has been trademarked by just a small restaurant, and Taco Bell is fighting back. They are petitioning to get it untrademarked for no money and no West Coast, no money, no ownership. They just want a free Taco Tuesday, and I support that, and I love Taco Bell. So that was our last bit of taco tea.
That's so Taco. They can't use Taco Bell can't use Taco Tuesday.
No one can technically.
I do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Time on the West Coast, I think, came up with
Taco Tuesday.
And
They trademarked it. Smart.
And they're trying to get it released.
I don't think they will.
No.
I have no
Nope.
idea.
They
Well,
should
I'm
pay a lot of
hoping
money.
so.
You should pay that restaurant a lot of money. All right. There is your tea with Rebecca. It is the new hour. Here we go. Thanks for watching.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day.
Sweetheart, thank you.
Going on here.
All right. Welcome. Keith Klotch to the studio. Oh, I got to switch out the banner here. Oh, man.
Yeah, a little slow there.
I am. My mind is just not here today.
Theoretically, you still have 2 minutes, so I'm not going to give you that.
Oh, that's true. It's only 8:58 right now. Well, look at this. Well, there we go. We'll give you an extra 2 minutes anyway. We'll knock off 2 minutes early. How about that? So good to have you back in the studio, man.
Yeah,
good to see you. Last time you were on the show, we were out. We were somewhere else.
Yeah, we
We were out on the road.
We were on the road and
Yeah.
lots of visitors.
Yeah.
And now we're back in our little closet.
Yeah, those little tiny little. So what's going on? You this is obviously you had mentioned on through text. You said that you're talking about people getting their oil changed. Make sure like this time of year, making
Yeah.
sure.
So it really kind of comes down to the weather changes. People are always worried about the extremes,
Right.
The extreme cold, the extreme heat. They think that's the worst thing for your automobile. It's actually the changes.
Okay.
So the changes in the weather, like one day it's 80, the next day it's 40.
That
kinda
definitely
the
was
last
what
couple
happens
days.
here. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely the Toledo.
So it changes the viscosity in a short amount of time. So the extremes, it's already cold, it gets colder, it doesn't change the viscosity. That viscosity of the oil changes with these swings in the weather, and really, really important to make sure that you stay up on those oil changes on a timely manner. If you're in an oil change business, we say every 3,000 miles because we want you to change it. It's
Right.
really closer the way the oil is. If you're on that full synthetic, it'll last 5,000 miles.
Okay.
And no longer than 6 months because it's just like anything else. It gets old. It's like a battery. It loses its charge. And that's really what the viscosity of the oil is. So if you think about it, you need to make sure you have fresh oil in there every 6 months or every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. We'll really make sure that you keep up on the maintenance of your vehicle and keep the engine in good shape.
Yeah.
You want it to last.
You want it to last
200,000-300,000 miles.
Right. Exactly. It's like putting good food in your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Unlike what I brought.
Hey, sometimes you need a donut though. But yeah, definitely if you go over to Costa Oil, you're gonna have a great experience there. I do every single time. Here it is. Check it out. Man, I brought in donuts. Eat lunch. All right. So you got to get your oil changed. Here's the thing. This is what I always tell people. You have to get your oil changed. There's no question, but you have to get your oil changed. And I think one of the things that people oftentimes do, they're like, well, yeah, but where? Where am I going to go get my oil changed? It doesn't matter. We'll go to that place that's red, white, and blue, or we'll go to, no, I'll tell you where to go. Go to Costa Oil. One, it's the cleanest oil change place I've ever seen. I get down on the ground and film underneath, and I get up and I'm clean. And two, and I think this is the most important, Marco agrees with me, is that you're not being upsold. You go to these other oil change places, and you're constantly being, you got to have that air filter.
You ever change your gearbox fluid?
Yeah.
the blinker fluid's my favorite.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're not going to be upsold. There's no hassle. It's just, you come in and you get the work done, and that's it. And they check everything. They check the lights. They check everything, the brakes.
Yeah, it really is. Everything is included. It's complimentary. We want to make sure you're taken care of. Obviously, if you need something, we can absolutely help you out. There are a lot of things that we'll notice that we can't fix, and we'll fix. Point you on to somebody who can. I happen to own another mechanic shop that we can refer you on to.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that you can remedy a problem early,
right,
and keep it from getting worse.
Exactly.
And that's where regular maintenance, making sure that you're changing those fluids. Again, we don't upsell you. You can clean an air filter. You don't have to replace it all the time. There are a lot of
I'll never
things
tell
you
you
can do.
What is this other auto shop?
I was just about to say, and if there's
Yeah.
something wrong with it, there's this great place in Swanton that you can go to.
Yeah, so we're out in
First
Swanton.
I'm hearing about this.
Out in Swanton, right by the airport. We hear the F-16s all day long.
Yeah.
But it is it's Mackey Motors out there. So we bought that about a year ago.
Now, do you work on cars?
So I don't personally. I have a business partner who is very mechanically inclined, and we have several mechanics. My focus is really just on running the business, and we have a used car lot there too.
I wish I would have known, because so apparently what happened in mine, I have an old Toyota, but I try to keep it running. But apparently I needed spark plugs and ignition coils, and this is the line that gets out. Now normally this would be like $100, but in your case, you have this, I guess, in the Toyota Highlander, you have to take off like the entire manifold to do whatever that. So he's like, and this one, it's going to cost you $500, but normally this would. So, I'm dumb. I have no idea whether that's real or not. I just know I had to pay $500.
He found out that you were a radio personality and was like, well, this guy's got money.
Yeah, but he's seriously mistaken. I had to sell a body part just to pay. But is that so? I don't know if that's true or not, but if I would rather take it, I know you and I know you're honest and I know, so now I have a place to take my car.
Yeah, and that's on. We're gonna tell you exactly what the issue is, and you are right. There are certain vehicle manufacturers that do make things a little harder to get to.
Yeah.
Because it makes it easier for their mechanics to make money when you're at the dealership.
Right.
And it's not necessarily the car manufacturer's fault. They make a car to look pretty, not to be practical. And some of these things don't fit the way you would like them to as a mechanic. The old, you're a 1970s car, it had a big old under the hood area and everything was easy to get to.
Right.
Today we want maximum cargo space or maximum passenger space, which limits the amount of engine compartment space. So there is the biggest amount of your expense anytime you're going to get a car fixed is labor.
Yeah.
It is absolutely labor. So if you have to spend another hour getting something off of a vehicle and then putting it back on, that it is going to cost more. But the key is that you trust somebody. Somebody's not going to upsell you, upcharge you. And that's, like I said, we're going to tell you exactly what we're going to do right ahead of time. It's not going to be, oh, by the way, it's we're gonna make sure we take care of you.
So you got the oil change place. If it needs more than that, you got the fix it place. What if I want to order parts online and get delivered through Amazon? Can you help me with that too?
So we definitely do some deliveries with Amazon. We're one of the partners here locally that does that for Amazon. So most people don't realize that Amazon doesn't deliver their own packages.
Yeah, I never do that.
Yeah,
we have Amazon trucks, but that's not.
Yeah, it's actually a neat program. So Amazon provides the trucks to us, and we take care of the management of the employees who go do that. So we have a team of 100 employees that go out and deliver packages here. And my particular company covers kind of the northern and western side of Toledo and up into Michigan. And there are 9 other companies like me at Amazon that do that.
Wow.
And then that's why we started the oil change places. Amazon vans get an oil change at least once a month.
Right. You need to. They're doing so much driving.
They do drive a lot. So we started our oil change place strictly to take care of our own vans. And then that helps the general public because we don't have to make tons of money off the general public. We make it off of doing our own Amazon vans. So we give a break to the public.
Yeah.
And give them a nice service.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Because your service, the whole model is just, it's incredible. And then if the Amazon trucks need service, then you take them to your own service place.
Yep.
I mean, you're basically just in business with yourself. You make yourself money. And
well, that's the key. Anytime you're going to start a business, and Marco and I have talked about this several times. I'm kind of a serial entrepreneur. I've always got something going, and I had 10 free minutes, so I started another business. But
seriously, we're gonna have to have lunch, man, because I got to pick your brain. But are you looking for Amazon drivers?
So we're always looking for Amazon drivers. We're coming into that busy season. If you heard of Prime Week, it's always a secret, but we kind of know when it is. So we're starting to ramp up for Prime Week and make sure that happens. And then it's kind of like unlimited hours when you get to Christmas time, October through the middle of January, because we get returns and people get gift cards for Christmas as well. That delivery time through that peak season is just amazing, and it's as much as anybody wants to work.
So then you're talking about returns, and then these now they don't when people return them, they don't go back to Amazon, right? They
don't. Yeah, so they actually have Amazon actually liquidates all of that material as well. Another little offshoot. We have a little warehouse here locally that we take some of those returns and sell them in bulk.
Open box liquidation. We got
Is that where we got our thing?
Yeah. And that's where it was fun. It was fun to unwrap it, finding all the cool stuff in there,
and I got a means to move it.
And
we had a guy that was supposed to be selling it on Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, look, I have
that guy. Has done nothing.
It's in his garage.
It is in my garage. I have put it up. And let's see here. I'm going to go onto the marketplace. I have
nobody
nothing.
looking at it.
I've done nothing.
I've got I've got
Lynn's got an idea. As always, she comes in to save everybody.
There's an indoor market, and we're going to take stuff.
We're going to take stuff
Okay.
in this indoor market.
Cool.
And we're going to sell it.
I put this up, and like I got the Ninja food chopper on there. I got the pet stroller on there. The shark vacuum, like it's all up there. And people were interested. They're like, "Hey, is this still available?" I'm like, "Yes."
Oh, that's what I love about Facebook. Hey, is this available? Yes.
Meyer
and then they just leave. It's like,
let's go. Meyer on Central. One person was like, "Will you take $50 for it?" I'm like, "No, that is a brand new shark vacuum. I could be charging $200 for this." But I had it listed at $125, and people are I think somebody said, would you take 110? I was like, you know what? Fine. Yeah, 110. Let's go. And
Never heard
silence.
that.
Silence. It's like, what is happening? So no, I have been trying to sell this stuff, but it's tough. Yeah.
Well, and Facebook Marketplace is one of those things. It's the best and worst thing ever.
Yes.
Because you don't have to literally get in front of somebody, and then, but if you do find something, then the seller ghosts you too. So it's so hard to find those people you trust. In that arena.
So
do I sense another business opportunity for you here? Like a little,
not in that one. I did. I was telling Pat. I started 2 new things here locally.
Oh my God! What are you doing now?
Yeah, so we started a local insurance agency. So I've been in insurance for the last 25 years.
That's a
and
natural fit.
We opened an independent insurance agency to help the customer. We're not beholden to one company, where I have been in the past, and now we're able to offer hundreds of companies and find the best rate, the best coverage, the best fit for the customer. So we're truly working for the customer in this arena, which I like a little bit better.
Yeah.
Versus working for the company and just making a big corporation more money.
And so that's just regular insurance. You don't do bonds or anything like that.
We do. We literally will do everything. So we can do regular auto and home. I'm our commercial insurance expert. That's what my focus is. We do bonds, a little bit of everything.
So I heard somebody say that if you get an insurance bond, then you can theoretically borrow against that and keep your own money. Is that true?
So that's not exactly how it works.
Yeah.
So really, I'm going to use a contractor's bond as an example. The city of Toledo, if you're a plumber, requires a contractor's bond that you're going to tap into their water mains. And I think it's $25,000. If you cause damage, the insurance company and that bonding company will pay that $25,000 that you caused damage. And then ultimately the insurance company still comes back to you and says, hey, you still owe.
Right, yeah.
But it really is. It's one of those things that it's a promise to pay. That the insurance company is betting that you're not going to cause damage, that you're not going to have to pay out. But even if you do, you still technically owe the money.
Right.
And they're going to try to reclaim as much as they can based on your assets. So a lot of the bonding really comes down to what do you have in the bank as assets, and they kind of underwrite on that. Plumbers bonds and things like that are really easy because you're a licensed plumber. But there are other things out there. I'll use the media right now. The civil suits that happen to be going on with the former president. He can't get a bond because he doesn't have the financials to cover, the amount that's due. So there's things out there that are impossible to get. There's some things that are a little more difficult, and some things are just really easy.
Okay, good. And then what's your second one?
I'm actually in the private equity world now. So we're actually raising money and creating kind of segmented property investing groups where people don't have to go buy a full property. And they can invest into a private equity fund that we manage, and we go and buy larger groups of property. So self-storage facility we're looking to purchase right now, and create a group of people.
So it's like a crowdfunding.
It is kind of like crowdfunding,
Yeah.
and it works. It's really, really neat. And return on investments have are never guaranteed, but they're attractive, much better than the
Let me tell you
market's
something,
gonna
man.
be.
Storage, because I just Lynn knows I was just renting another store. I have 2 now. Man, they're always and they're full everywhere. Like I don't know what people are doing with their stuff, but boy, storage that seems like a gold mine.
So this is a way for people to invest. If they, so if I say, hey, you've got this property, you got a storage space, so I've got $1,000. Is there a minimum that you have to?
There is. So
Okay.
there is minimums that are required with that. So you have to be an accredited investor. It's a $50,000 minimum, something like that. We do have
So
smaller.
my $1,000 won't get me.
You need
Find
49
49 friends. Yes. No, you have to be an accredited investor. This is a true large investment
Gotcha.
type of pool. But it is crowdsourcing. But there are other ways to get in with smaller funds as well. But this is, if you look at the way the wealthy have gotten wealthy, it's through property. Property
Sure.
is the one thing in the world that never goes down in value. And it's a way that we're buying underperforming properties. This is a particular storage facility that was new. It's underperforming because they don't know how to run it.
Yeah.
And we're bringing in a professional management company to ramp it up and turn around in 5 years and sell it back off. So it's a constant moving piece, and it's not like the stock market where you leave it and forget it. This is a finite investment. You put it in, and in 5 years you get it back out.
Right. Nice.
That's incredible. People are tuning in right now. They are saying, Melanie says that's incredible, very insightful on how all this works. Matt, no, I don't think we're doing a giveaway today on the wheel. Sorry, buddy. And AJ says we just built one in Oregon. I'm not sure what he just built.
Maybe a self-storage.
Self-store. Oh, okay. Okay.
So and the one, but it's not even local that we're doing this. We find investors throughout the country. So we're actually buying one in the southern areas, so down like the Mississippi, Alabama area.
Okay. Nice.
And it's really funny. Military installations seem to be very popular with these because people get deployed. They have to put their stuff in storage when they go.
The best part about owning a storage facility is getting to sell the stuff off when they don't come back. Actually, there's a TikTok video. It's like somebody's like, "Hey, dude, if you're going to spend a lot of money on people like bringing junk, just rent a storage facility, pay for 1 month, and then don't pay it, and then they just move it out for you by selling it off to everybody."
It only takes a month.
Well,
it's written into the lease of those particular things.
I
So it
wondered
could
how
be
long.
it could be a 30-day. You didn't pay. It depends on how the
So
lease is.
wait. So what do they do?
So they're dropping their junk off into storage facilities that they just don't want around their house, and then they just don't pay, and then it's somebody else's.
They
And
wind
then
up on
somebody else's
storage
problem.
wars. Yeah.
Why not just take it to the dump? Like that seems like it would be so much easier to do.
Well, because maybe they don't want to throw a lot of it away. I don't know.
Well, that's why storage facilities do so well. Is grandma's furniture.
Right.
It was sentimental to me.
Exactly.
That I don't want to sell it,
And
but
I
then
don't
I
have
also
a place
don't go
to
look
put
at
it.
it ever.
Right,
So
exactly. Yeah.
That's funny. All right. So man, so what made you decide to do this? What brought on this? I mean, I know the insurance thing because you've been in insurance for what you say, 25 years?
Yeah.
So that's a no-brainer.
It's
But
called money.
yeah, well, I know that. But there's a lot of ways to make. So how did you land on this, the private equity?
Yeah, so I've been in the investment world. So I've been a registered investment advisor for the last 20 years as well, along with being in the insurance world. And what I found is that while I get to market products and sell products and work with customers on funding their retirement, it wasn't getting people exactly where they needed to be. So as I kind of explored, I'm like, how do I because I have figured out what I want to be when I grow up, and it's called retired.
Yeah. Amen.
So or done. I've heard
Right.
that. I've heard that one
Yeah.
done. I'm going to be done. I'm just not getting where I want to be as fast as I want to be. I'm not customers I'm helping aren't getting where they want to be as fast as they want to be. So it's how do we explore into building that faster? And if you're going to talk about multiplication of revenue or income, you've got to invest in those things that multiply faster.
Right.
So in the property world, you can definitely take a 1 times $50,000 investment and in a couple of years get 2 times that money back.
Yeah. Now your next mission, and it might be down the road a few months, is to find a way to get people like me and Pat with $1,000 involved, and let the little guy have some of the crumbs a little bit.
Yeah, and that is where you saw some of that stuff a couple years ago with like the Robin Hood,
Yeah,
and
the
things.
GameStop,
The
push, that was big.
GameStop was a huge thing.
Right,
yeah.
People were crowdfunding that,
Yeah.
and pushing things and push the market. And that was it truly market manipulation? Maybe a little bit, but there's the things that you can do that aren't around that. But I agree with you. It's how do we get people involved into, a crowdsourcing, a crowdfunding,
Yeah.
to get into that as well.
Sure.
Well, and you need to be this obviously is going to do very well for you. All the businesses hopefully are doing very well for you. You need to have that money because I understand things are about to get real expensive for you. Unless she's got a full ride.
She did not get a full ride. But yeah, college is fun. I have a graduating senior, and Addie is getting ready to head off to the Ohio State University. I know there's gonna be some Go Blues out there, but
Congratulations, OH.
IO.
There we
Lynn's
go.
a big Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's getting ready to go off there, and she's excited.
Yeah.
She's officially done with high school. She doesn't go to class anymore. Graduation's coming up here in about 2 weeks.
What is she
And
going to study?
She is going to study psychology.
Oh, wow.
So she's going to figure out why I'm so screwed up.
Why does my dad do what he does?
That might take more than 4 years.
No, the neat thing with her, she truly wants to go. Again, it's helping people. She wants to help people in a different way in the psychology world. If you think of Criminal Minds, criminal profiler type of thing, that's what she wants to do. And she wants to, give back to the community and help find the bad guys through analyzing the other bad guys we've already caught. And that's kind of a noble thing to do.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's very interesting.
She watch a lot of true crime.
She does.
That's great. That's amazing. And you have a son too that's at St. Francis,
I
right?
do. I have a son at St. Francis. He's a sophomore, going to be rising junior, and they just finished their lacrosse season yesterday.
Nice.
And he had a great season. He really enjoyed it, and now I think he's focused on when is school done so I can do what I want to do.
That's how I did it right there. When is school going to be done?
Is he? Does he work for you? Does he during the summer? Will he?
He does. So he'll pick up, and he actually will work at the oil change shop. So if you come into Costa Oil, you may see him there.
All right.
He works a couple days a week and helps us out. And then he is trying to work with one of his buddies at a pizza shop down there in White House as well. So
is it the one owned by
the White House Inn?
Yeah,
the crust.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's going to try to get
great
it out there.
pizza there.
Yeah.
You ever make it out there? Really good pizza. Their pizza cupcakes. Man, that's what I always tell people to try.
Nice.
So good. Well, good. So he's working out there too.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot going on in our household.
Yeah.
And at the same time, my wife and I are trying to plan for the seniors graduation party. So it has been nonstop and beautification of the property so that we can have all these people come over for 3 hours.
Isn't that crazy? Why do we do that? But everybody does. Yeah.
You do, and because these people come over and you want to say, "This is how it always looks." It always,
I think we need
it
to throw
always
another
looks-
big party because that's when we get motivated and we actually make some changes. So it's like
Absolutely.
every few years you need to do it.
Yeah, we were. I was saying earlier we were supposed to host Mother's Day, and of course you want your house to look good.
Yeah.
And this was the week that we had to tear up the carpet. We had unlimited pickups. We tore up the carpet in the living room, and then the dishwasher goes out, and the family room's a wreck. And we just said, "Nope, that's not. We're not doing it. We're not doing it here." We're done. That's great. So, how about Mother's Day? I saw your wife the other day.
Yeah, she had to put it in context. I know you see so many people.
I do, and when I see somebody out of context, I'm like, and I've only met her twice.
Yeah.
I've only met her, at Costa Oil, and then when I saw you guys briefly
Okay,
out at dinner,
Do you want to do it at 20 or 30?
Yeah, 20.
and so she said hi, and I said hi, and I'm like, I know her. How do I know her? And then she had to tell me. So
yeah,
but
yeah. So Mother's Day, we are it's on my list to do today and tomorrow because I've been so busy this week. But working with the kids on what are we going to do for mom because she does so much for us,
right?
And like she definitely runs the household because I run around like I'm crazy, and she takes care of most of everything around there.
Yeah. So what? So you have no plans yet? Are you going to do?
We're a last minute.
Yeah.
we'll figure that out.
Okay. All right.
That's
So
the fun of it, figuring it out.
right. The fun is actually doing it.
Well,
if I didn't have to plan anything, that'd be amazing.
you have a wife.
I prefer somebody else to plan, but she doesn't like to plan either.
Oh, well, see
She's-
that.
So the
she
kids
doesn't
plan
like-
everything.
right?
You have
Exactly.
two non-planners.
Exactly.
That's like having two dreamers. You can't have two dreamers.
Yeah. Right.
You gotta have somebody that's like
Got their feet on the
doesn't
ground
like
and
anything fun.
pulls you down and
Right.
says, "Hey, what I got to do is I have all these ideas. I feel like I'm similar to you in the way that coming up with new ideas, right? Where we
I have
differ,
a lot of ideas that don't work.
I have a lot of ideas that work that I don't get paid for. That's I got to figure out how can I
Turn those ideas into money.
Exactly right.
That's
Yeah.
why I want to
There's
sit
gotta
down
be-
with this guy.
I'm going to be, we just had Troy in here talking about Brandon Hawkins. Once the season's over, I'm doing a video with Brandon Hawkins. I'm taking him out to his favorite restaurant, and we're going to do a video out there, right? There's got to be a way I can make money from that, right?
You're asking.
There
the wrong
has
guy.
to be, right? There has to be. There's got to be a.
Sounds like you're spending money to take him out to
Oh no.
This business model's not good.
No,
Yeah.
no. We'll get it. We'll get it paid for. We'll get the meal comp for sure. But
Well,
like,
technically, that's getting paid.
well,
You're not losing. That's how the government counts getting paid. Not losing money.
you're not losing. Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about how you advertise, and then we're gonna.
There we go.
No, and that's where part of what we do, like I said, I put all my businesses together. So one business complements another.
Right.
It's how do you take what you're already doing and utilize what your need is. So your need is you need dinner.
Right.
So you're going to get that dinner paid for, but it's how do you then market that as advertising for that particular restaurant. So
Right.
it's not only getting it comped or that type of thing. It's how do you turn that into a revenue stream. So there are definitely ways to do that. And it's taking what you do, what your passion is,
Right.
and really utilizing to form a business around it.
Yeah. That's and I say I don't have that kind of business mind. I'm a creator, But as far as when it comes to business,
Well, but if you
it's-
think
my
about it,
mind's-
what he's in a simplistic form, you're gonna go out and have dinner, which is gonna be free.
Right.
You're gonna do something with Brandon Hawkins that you're gonna turn into content. That
Right.
content is gonna push your channels, and you're gonna get more people. So theoretically, you are doing that. You're just not making a lot of money.
Right. So I'm gonna figure out how.
That's my thing.
to
I
make
need to
money.
figure out how to make money. I'm good
Right.
at not making it.
You guys have you have a lot of avenues too.
I do.
We need
Yeah.
you to become viral.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of talent.
Because I can do photography, I do video stuff, I do
Right.
voice, I do a DJ, I do so many things that seem like they could all be something, but they're nothing.
Right. So how long before you start teaching a
Class.
business class,
Yeah.
right?
I need
An
to-
online.
Two students right
I need
here.
to-
Yeah,
Like I said.
seriously, like pen
Help me
handling.
make
There
money.
you go. Make more money, teach them, charge them, and
Right.
and we lose more money.
So maybe I need the two of you to help me form that business, and we do
There you
something like
go.
that.
Buy my book.
Hold that
That's
thought for a second. Yeah, exactly. For $9.99, I could help you out.
it's Lady A on Toledo's Country.
It's Lady A on Toledo's Country Music Station, K100. Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. And that, make sure that you're tuning in on social media as well as right here at 99.9. We appreciate you so much. This portion of the show is called Lynn on the Open Road. A lot of people going to be hitting the highway this Mother's Day weekend. You can do it on the Ohio Turnpike now with open road tolling. We've actually heard from several folks who are going to be traveling to Wasion to check out this weekend's horse show event there. Let's
Nice.
say, that you are going to be one of those people. So you want to go check out the fun. You're traveling in a Class 1 passenger car, and you're going from Stony Ridge to Wasion. You get on the turnpike at exit 71, Stony Ridge. Get off at exit 34, Wasion. Be first to tell me the cash toll for an Easy Pass user. You get a $25 gift card from the Ohio Turnpike and 7-Eleven. Call now, 419-240-1000.
Lynn and Marco.
So if you get on 70, you gotta get on at 71, and then you're off at 34.
Correct. Class 1 passenger car. Let's see if Brad knows. Hello, K100. Hi. Are you calling to win that gift card?
Yes.
All right. What's your name?
Brad.
All right, Brad, you get on the Ohio Turnpike in a Class 1 passenger vehicle at exit 71, Stony Ridge, Toledo. Get off at exit 34, Wasion. What's the cost of that Easy Pass toll?
$1.65.
No, I'm sorry, that's not
You
it.
can try back.
Yes,
Do
you
some
can.
math and try back.
K100.
I call it that?
Well, you could be the right caller if you know the answer.
It's a trick question.
It is?
34 is closed right now.
Seriously?
Like,
well, let's pretend it's not.
Oh, I don't know that.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right. Okay. Thanks. All right. Bye. Thank you very much, actually, because we're going to revise it. Let's see. We're going to have.
Well, let's see if we get a winner. K100.
Did you get a winner?
No,
No.
we haven't.
What do you think it is?
250.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
$2.50 with the Easy Pass. Nice job. Without it, $3.75. So with Easy Pass, you can save $1.25. Who is this?
Matt.
Well, Matt, knowing that just earned you a $25 gift card from the Ohio Turnpike and 7-Eleven. As a matter of fact, Easy Pass users save an average of 33% on Ohio Turnpike tolls over cash paying customers. Open road tolling has arrived to the Ohio Turnpike. All right, Matt, hold on a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're just going to run that. It'll be fine.
Will it? Or am I going to
No,
ruin the whole buy for the Ohio Turnpike because I picked a thing that's closed?
Oh, it's okay. It's
You
okay.
say.
It's okay. Well, let's
melodies.
while you're taking Matt's information.
I call it that?
Is that what's
Oh.
Yeah.
okay? I'm gonna switch over to our Costa Oil video
Thanks for waiting.
so that you
What's your
can
last name?
see firsthand. Well, you can see secondhand. To really see it firsthand, go to Costa Oil
WAL.
and experience the greatness. But here is what you would experience when you go.
And 9 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Okay,
and they'll hold
yeah.
on to it for you
So-
for 30 days.
So there we go.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. All right. Bye.
We're going to. Is this going to air? We're going to play
we're
it.
gonna air this.
We're
So
going to
just
play it.
ask the question again, and he's going to come right in with the winner, and we're going to roll. No one's going to know.
So you're not going to play the other two who got it
No.
wrong? No?
No.
The one guy who called.
Then I don't know.
It was a trick question. Like, you're that guy.
Exactly.
It's a trick question. It's not open. Unreal. I can't believe that.
You and me both, brother.
Oh my gosh. I know those guys. I know Shammy. All right. So what's happening?
We're going to wait for this to end, and then she's
We have
going to
another
ask the question
a
again.
minute 15.
A minute and 15?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look at my my attempt at actual commercials.
I wake up in the morning with a smile inside my heart. Watch the sunrise as it sets me on my way. A simple taste of goodness filling up my mind. It's the one thing that I need to start my day. Aroma fills the room and inspires life. It tastes like sweetest notes in my mind. Oh, 'cause the best part of waking up is for just.
God damn it!
All right. On the open road with the Ohio Turnpike. Let's say you get on the Ohio Turnpike at exit 71, Stony Ridge, Toledo. Get off at exit 34, Wauseon. What is the cost for a Class 1 passenger vehicle using the Easy Pass?
I think it is.
250.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
250 with the Easy Pass. Nice job. Without it, $3.75. So with Easy Pass, you can save $1.25. Who is this?
Matt.
Well, Matt, knowing that just earned you a $25 gift card from the Ohio Turnpike and 7-Eleven. As a matter of fact, Easy Pass users save an average of 33% on Ohio Turnpike tolls over cash-paying customers. Open road tolling has arrived to the Ohio Turnpike.
Hey, what's up? This is Hardy.
There we go. Yeah. So the so this. How about this? Keith and Kevin. You guys have never met before, right?
No, I know
Okay.
Kevin. I think I know Kevin's sister though.
Okay. All right. So Keith does the exact same thing that Kevin does. Every time Kevin goes to get his haircut, he gets his nose and ears waxed. In fact, he sent me a picture, foolishly sent me a picture, and apparently not realizing that I would absolutely show this at every opportunity.
Does he
that
not know you?
Is that what it's pretty much like?
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Yep.
But does it hurt when they do it?
Yes.
It's hair pulling out. It's
He
not
wanted
a.
to say no, but
It's
couldn't.
not a.
No, it hurts. But it's one of those short-term pains.
Right. Exactly.
And
Short-term pain, long-time gain. Right. You know what also works well with that is have you ever tried laser hair removal?
I have not.
You know, it's actually you can find places and it's a really good gift for people. So
You said you hadn't quite figured out what to
So,
do for your wife.
so
yet for
apparently
Sunday?
I'm going to buy a gift today.
yeah, see, there you go. Now, so okay, don't listen to these haters over here. All right. So
He's smart enough to know that is not a great gift for your wife.
listen.
His
So
wife does
my
seem madly in love with him, though.
my wife was complaining about when she's shaving under her arms how she'd get razor burn, right? And it was irritating, it was painful. She tried different razors, it wasn't working. Well, I'm talking to somebody who owns a esthetician, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she mentioned that, hey, will you advertise this Valentine's Day package that we have? And it's a 2 small spaces for $200. It was really cheap. So I said, yeah, I said, absolutely, I can do that. I said, actually, it sounds really good. Actually, I'll purchase one of those. My wife was just talking about this. So, and I went home and I said, what would you think about laser hair removal? And she Yeah, she loved it. So she went and got it done. It was wonderful. She absolutely loved it. It was great. And I tell these guys, and they blast me and mock me and tell us the worst gift you could ever.
Day with that.
You know what? You know why you won with that gift? Because you listened to your wife. You paid attention to her. So maybe it wasn't the gift itself, but the fact that you listened about her, to her about
it was
something.
it was a good gift, Keith. It was a good gift, despite what.
Just not in general. I don't think.
And Lynn actually,
So what Lynn is, what I'm inferring from Lynn is you don't normally listen to your wife, and you did
right?
it once.
I did the one time. Yes. Well, I got it out of Lynn. You know, she was making a point that, you know, if I was, you know, she was talking about, you know, like Botox. You know, if I complain about wrinkles or something like that, I don't want my husband to go out and, you know, she wants him to just kind of, if she chooses to do that, to stand in solidarity. And I said, okay, got it. So you just don't want him to pay for it. And she goes, right. Well, wait. Then all of a
in a
sudden,
little different light. Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess it's a couple by couple thing.
right,
Yeah.
right. You're always trying to find the common ground there, Lynn. Marco doesn't. Marco just likes to blast.
What? I just have fun.
So okay, so Keith, you've got these. I don't know how you keep things straight. I mean, you've got to have a pretty amazing team of people.
I do, and it really it's always all about the people. I've been a little stressed this week. My wife and everybody can attest to this. One of my business partners is out of town on vacation, and I'm filling in out of the airport auto shop out there at Mackey Motors, and so I'm there every day this week. I'm like, well, I can't be 6 places at once. How am I getting everything done? So all my insurance employees came to that dealership auto shop yesterday, and we all work there as a team. But it's the people that make it all go round. One of my kind of pride and joy of what I do is I'm really good at finding good people and building them up and making them good managers so that I don't have to be everywhere at once.
Right.
You
can just trust
a lot of people don't have that gene where they can just hire people that know what they're doing and let them do it. That is a special skill that not a lot of people have.
Yeah, and honestly, and it's not even finding people that know what they're doing, like our Amazon business.
No, you used the word trust.
I only hire people and promote from within. So I've taken every single one of my managers in the Amazon business, started off as a driver, and we train them to be good managers and be good people.
And well, that way you're learning the business from the bottom up.
It is, and that's where they
Swift.
appreciate everybody who works for them now, and
Right.
They know exactly what they're going through.
Exactly.
Every day. So, but yeah, the people make it worthwhile and make it go round. I'm just nothing but a figurehead that comes and sits on your show here. So,
hey, we got a message on here from a guy named Keegan who says this guy is cool.
yeah. So
He has
Keegan
the same
apparently
last name.
he might be at St. Francis and not doing his schoolwork.
Yeah, what's he doing on it?
Might not be. All right, hold on. K100. It's Lynn and Marco.
It's Lynn and Marco. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's a Friday Facebook Live as well here, and we are super excited. If you got anything good going on for the weekend, hit us up at 419-240-1000. We'd love to hear from you. One of the hottest tours around. In fact, the hottest tour is the Eras Tour from Taylor Swift. You can't get tickets. We've got 3 different sets that we can jet set you across America and get you to.
Yeah, that Eras Tour returns to the U.S. this fall, and the trip packages include a couple of hotel night stay, round-trip airfare, $500 spending cash, and, of course, 2 of the hottest tickets on the planet. Today is your very last day to get qualified for these trips, so as you're hearing these key words,
This is it.
make sure that you are texting to 95819 to get yourself in for a chance to win. The whole thing is being sponsored locally by Shays Carpet, Wood, and Vinyl. You can get details at K100country.com.
Yes, you can. And today's keyword is, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor.
Oh, wow. How
It's
easy
kind
is
of
that?
easy. Yeah. Taylor. Taylor. Right now, 95819. You do that, and you are in to win this fabulous set of prizes. There's only going to be 2 more keywords today.
All right.
Taylor. Taylor. Do it right now. 95819, and you can win.
Good luck.
Lynn and Marco.
Definitely going to try to win that. That would be.
Dude.
I would never
Now
have
that
I-
way better than electrolysis.
Yeah, that would be the last gift I'd ever have to buy.
That probably would be.
That would do it. John Ross says it's my birthday. Happy birthday, John Ross, 35 years old. Yeah, so Keegan is he's watching the show. He's probably the youngest viewer we've ever had.
Yep. So 16 years old in high school, and probably got all his buddies crowded around like, my dad's on the radio today.
Well, good. Well, guys, yeah, go Knights.
You must be doing
felt-
something good because your 13-year-old son thinks you're cool. That's actually a
That's-
home run.
That's
That is unheard of.
How's he liking St. Francis?
So he actually does love it. I think every venture into high school is always a little rocky road. He didn't love it at first.
Yeah.
But he's really kind of coming to his own. He's got a great group of buddies that he hangs out with. They all play lacrosse together, and
is it the lack of girls? That's why I was St. John's and St. Francis were never an option for me.
Yeah. So I think it was rough at first because going to elementary school, you're with all the girls.
Yeah.
And everybody separates out.
Yeah.
So I think it was rough at first. But it's funny being in an all boys school. There's always girls around. There's always a group of people at our house. There's always girls and boys mixed. And I do think that the girls and boys schools do a nice job of helping them kind of get intermixed and stay together. But it's also the sports and the things that go along with it.
Right.
But yeah,
Listen, I've been to
had a lot
plenty of
time.
middle school dances, and it's girls on one side, boys on the other anyway. So it's not really that much of a difference. Is lacrosse over?
So lacrosse he plays on the JV team, and their last game was yesterday over in Cleveland. The varsity team is actually doing really well. I believe they're still ranked number 1 here and locally.
Nice.
And they're probably gonna have a strong run in the state tournament. The varsity boys, they're in this new Detroit Catholic League thing that all the Catholic schools got into. They're playing the number 1, number 2 teams in the state of Michigan, and they're really, really good. And they're holding their own, but they're still not winning at a lot of these games. But then they come back down and they play some of the Ohio teams, and it's a whole different world. And
Cakewalk.
We're like beating up on them.
Playing in the NBA, and then on the weekends playing in the rec league.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Put
good.
it Tom Strain in. So after the Toledo Speedway, if we could.
Okay. Do you need a bet on this?
Yeah, please.
How long do we have?
I'm gonna have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh, we'll play over it. That'll be okay. There's a lot going on this weekend that we've been talking about, and a lot of great bands to go see. So here's our very own Andy Joe. Music Now.
Toledo, I hope your Cinco de Mayo weekend was filled with tacos, tequila, and great live local music. For me, it was an epic weekend filled with premieres, performances, family, friends, and fans. Now you already know what time it is. Let's get to this weekend's Music Know with Andy Joe. Kicking things off tonight, Distant Cousins is going to be jamming at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. Old School is going to be playing all of your favorites at Kickstand starting at 9. And NTO is going to be rocking out at the Harborview Yacht Club starting at 7. Saturday, the menus are jamming at the Hollywood Casino all night long, or grab a slice of Village Idiot Pie while Devil Doves and Distant Cousins jam out. Or slow things down a bit with the Ryan Dunlap Trio at the Beer Stoop starting at 6. And your girl is making her Indiana debut at the Barbecue Blues and Brews Music Festival. Keep an eye out on my social media for pics and bits. Toledo, have a great weekend, and make sure you get out to check out this weekend's lineup of shows. And make sure you stay in the know with the Music Know with Andy Joe on K100, Today's Best Country, and Guy in the 419 Facebook Friday Live Show. Have a great weekend.
The Music Know with Andy Joe. The Music Know with Andy Joe. She'll tell you where to go. The Music Know.
Very randomly here, Vicky Cummings just said, "Good morning, Marco."
Hey, Vicky Cummings
Like,
is here.
Yeah, we're not here, Lynn.
Well,
it's
your hair is not as good as mine.
well, someday,
According to
maybe, maybe that can happen. No, but the sales are underway for the fundraiser, for the Kazubi fundraiser.
Oh,
it's happening. So we're selling. I'm raising money for the Victory Center.
Okay.
And I'm using a company called Kazubi that does fundraising. And they have these entertainment books, basically coupon books. Great local places all over town. We get the Costa oil on
Costa
there.
in there,
Yeah. But merchants all over. So yeah, because we've got we got Sport Wave Toledo. There's restaurants. There's all kinds of great stuff, and they sell for 25, and then the Victory Center gets 50% of it. And so my goal by the end of June is to sell 10,000, which is a lofty goal.
That's a lofty goal.
But I think it can happen. I think it happen. If it does, the president of the Victory Center gets to shave off all my hair.
But not before the president of this morning show gets to shave one right down the middle and a reverse mohawk.
I think
And for
Lynn should
one
get to do it.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to watch it.
He wants one strip down
So
the.
one strip, and then go all day without referencing it. So he'll just be like a Chick-fil-A and people will be like, "What happened here? Did you fall asleep at a frat party?"
So
all right, so that's 10,000 of those you need to sell. What's the total dollar amount to raise?
So the total dollar amount, that would be 125 grand if we reach that goal. That would be the my hope is that we would sell like 9,500. So that way we still have we would still make over 100 grand for the Victory Center. And I wouldn't have to, and I get to keep my hair.
Exactly.
So what I can do right now is I can match any you sell today.
Yeah.
I'll match the donation of what that is.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
There you go. All right. Well, that is so generous.
We quieted down real quick on that.
All right, there we go. All right, you heard it here. Oh gosh.
So
there you go. That would.
That's amazing.
What if it's like 10 grand? You'd match 10 grand?
Then it's 10 grand.
Oh
That
man.
makes good on his
All right.
word.
Okay. All righty.
Nice little tax write-off.
There you go. Yeah.
And I get to see happy people.
No wonder Keegan
See, I've
thinks
got
that guy's
somebody in my
pretty cool.
corner now that wants to see that.
It's no wonder Keegan thinks you're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. We'll have to get Costa oil on there because that's it's one of those things that people. The big struggle is because Zuby's got to get people to actually click on it and use it. And once it starts happening, then it's it's all based on geographic location. But yeah, I mean it doesn't cost anything for the merchants to be on there, and everybody wins. Everybody wins. That's the wonderful thing about it. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So I do have a joke today, and I made sure that it was appropriate.
Good.
Not like the last time.
Apparently, last week's joke was that was the one that was the line.
The week before was a little.
I've always
questionable,
asked, what is the what's
You
the
found
line?
it.
I found the line.
Pat
That's
likes
it.
to go to the line and tickle a little bit.
A little dip over. I think one of the first ones I told was I used to have a job at the zoo, circumcising elephants. I mean, the pay wasn't great, but the tips were huge.
You found the line.
That one was okay. Allegedly, that one.
Well, we haven't heard anything yet. I go operate on the theory of ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. As long as nobody has said it.
As long as the FCC doesn't show up.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
No, the joke last week was you're a golfer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to take him out golfing.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be great.
The joke last week was a woman goes into a pro shop and she wants to get a gift for her husband because they got into a big fight, and so
Was that last week or that was 2 weeks?
No, it was last week.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I've been worried all week that I'm gonna walk in here and Lynn's just gonna be like, just go, just get out. So he said, well, yeah, he said you can how about like a gold plated putter and you can even get something engraved on it. She's like, what would I get engraved? He says, well, like a golf saying. She's like, I don't play golf in it. He goes, I don't know, something like never up, never in. And she goes, no, that's what started the fight in the first place.
Oh, the other golf joke you told was
and I said it, and they both kind of went.
Does it have to,
Marco's kind of go to.
does it have to do with the pen?
What?
the one he said 2 weeks ago was the wide stance.
Oh yeah.
That one was just you and me.
Oh yeah.
Lynn didn't get that one.
Lynn definitely got that one.
Oh, you did?
Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't here. How did you hear?
I
it?
was here. He told that when I was here.
Oh, he did?
No, the other one, the one when it was just Marco and I here.
Oh,
And it was this woman.
Yeah,
this woman,
yeah.
This
I
woman
was-
comes
I
in.
was here.
This woman comes into the pro shop and she's ow. Guy says, what happened? She goes, I got stung by a bee. He says, where? She goes, between the first and second hole. He says, I think your stance is too wide.
I was here.
You weren't
You're
here for that one.
I
don't think
was.
you were here for
You
that
were not
one, 'cause
here
it was
for
just
that
me
one.
and him.
That was no
That was the
way.
week you were
weren't
off.
Here. You were gone.
You must have
maybe
been listening to
on the
radio.
Well, maybe I thought I felt certain I was sitting here and I just put my head down.
I don't think you were. I don't think you were. Well, this week's joke is appropriate. Matt Heckard, our unofficial producer of the show, Matt Heckard, says no, Lynn was not there.
Oh,
so
yeah, I didn't.
And Matt is the guy he'll watch from beginning.
You
He'll watch
didn't
the
tell
show
it for
from
2
beginning to
weeks
end.
in a
So
row, did you?
what's that?
You didn't tell it twice, did you?
Tell it twice?
Mhm.
No,
Okay.
no.
Maybe you told it off air once. Because I've sat here and heard you tell that joke.
I think you just imagined yourself being here.
All right. I will have to take your word for it because Matt Heckert says it's
Yeah.
Well, Matt is the unofficial producer.
Right.
And you know we have 16-year-old boys listening today, so they're obviously going to get any joke you.
Right.
So,
they're wrating this down to like that was
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Love that
Remind
one.
you, my son is listening here, and he's at a Catholic school.
Yeah. No, this week it's an appropriate one. It's a Lynn joke.
Oh
We'll call it
no.
that.
Sorry.
Now what?
All right, hold that thought because we're gonna go. You have this joke ready.
I have the joke ready to go.
'Cause I got to Tucson too late.
Too late. Too late. Oh, I got to Tucson too late.
Really like that one from Jordan Davis, K100, Lynn and Marco out the door. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. I do want to update. So we had the sweet deal from Schlotsky's. They were started with 100. There's only 10 left. So if you want to get to the Sweet Deals website, you got to go quick. Do yourself a favor. Not only have Cinnabon there, but that's Schlotsky's. Pat, how was your sandwich?
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That's the first time you ever had it.
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Such
in
good
love with that
food.
place.
Such good food. Glad to see they're having success with the sweet deals. And while you're there at K100country.com, checking those out, check out the other sweet deals available too, because we've got a lot of them up there right now. Some really good deals, including that Cumulus golf card.
Yeah, so we have golf card B. Now this is $99 back for this golf card. You get 5 rounds of golf
with
a cart at either Oak Harbor. You can go there. You can go to Heather Downs. You can go to Bedford Hills. You can go to Ditwaller Park, and you can go to Fallen Timbers.
Wow, you could actually come to Heather Downs and actually show up. That'd be amazing.
I would have my own foursome there, yeah, or my own rally.
Oh, looking forward to being out at St. Charles Hospital. I'm going to go from here to there, celebrating Nurses Week. So,
I like how you get to go out and celebrate. I celebrate nurses. I love nurses.
I know you do. Well, come see me. I think we're having pizza. You come join us for some pizza. They would love to see you too. I know it.
I love that.
And then, of course, tomorrow, looking forward to the Aviation Expo with TPS Toledo Public Schools out at their hangar at Toledo Express. So that's going to be a blast. And you're going to be enjoying some good eats tomorrow.
Yeah, me and Pat actually are going to be at the barbecue cook-off judges, and you're going to be the host.
419 barbecue battle and a judge. I get to be a judge too. So 419 barbecue battle out at Appliance Center in Maumee, starting at 11 o'clock. Come out. Tons of food trucks out there. Susie Lynn's Lemonade's going to be out there. It's a great time. You're gonna leave very stuffed.
We've been talking about it all day. Lots to do this weekend. The Hens are in town, so we're gonna go see some baseball. Mother's Day is gonna be great. The weather's insane good.
And go fish tonight. A game that could get them a sweep as terms as the second round of playoffs. Fleetwoods, if you want to go watch.
All right. Well, any questions, comments, motivational statements before we roll up out of here? Pat?
Be true. That's it. Be
Okay,
true.
I love it. All right, we leave you now here with one last laugh.
It's time for one last laugh.
We are just way too mature to find that funny.
On K100.
All right.
Your last half of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers.
Where do you take somebody who gets injured while playing peekaboo?
They're playing peekaboo. They get injured. You take them to
the ICU.
That is so cute.
Good one. You redeemed yourself.
I redeemed myself from last week.
Lynn and Marco, weekday morning. Lynn and Marco, K100. It's Mother's Day this Sunday. Treat mom to a nice seafood dinner at home with seafood from the fish market. You know she deserves it. Treat mom to lobster tails, bacon wrapped scallops, Alaskan king crab legs, and a side of lobster macaroni and cheese. And lobster or crab stuffed mushrooms. The fish market also has fresh made everyday Maryland style crab cakes and lobster cakes. Show mom how much you appreciate her with a delicious seafood dinner from the fish market, Telegraph Road at the Ohio-Michigan line. Open Mother's Day this Sunday.
Murphy Tractor and Equipment is your source for John Deere construction equipment rental. We rent high-quality equipment and attachments with add-on options in TopCon precision construction technology. Whether you need 1 week or 6 months, we rent a variety of equipment to help you get the job done. All our rental equipment is fully serviced, fueled, and ready to get to work. Let Murphy Tractor be your first choice for your construction equipment rental needs. Visit us online at murphytractor.com.
Looking for some easy ways to save energy this season?
Yeah.
Clean your
Thank you, Matt. Shot collar, one job, commercials.
Oh my God.
I didn't switch it over. I did so great the whole show.
You did.
I did
Till
great the whole
very
show
end.
until the very end. I tripped at the finish line.
We'll let you slide this time.
All right. Keith, thanks for coming in today. Any last sentiments before we sign off?
Yeah, just thanks for having me in again.
Yeah.
Look forward to spending time with you guys again in the future, and we'll get out and get some golf. And like I said, you guys have me
absolutely.
captive for 18 holes. Then we can talk all about business.
There we go.
Just encourage anybody, if you're out at any of our businesses, Costa or any of the business we spoke about, make sure
Right.
you ask for me.
Yeah.
And happy to answer any questions anybody has. And like I said, our goal is to take care of the community. We continue to invest in this community. And it is just a great place to raise a family and live in. And really look forward to continuing to grow with the city.
And you've done it. You raised the family. You got the businesses. You got it all. So yeah, Mackey Motors over on Airport Highway in Swanton near the airport.
I'm definitely going.
Yeah, take your car in there. For some people, it's a bit of a hike, but it's worth it when you have a mechanic that you can trust. It's
I would
100%
drive
worth it.
50 miles to
Yeah.
take my car to somebody that I can trust.
Same with Costa Oil. You got to get your oil changed. Do it there. And well, they don't really have a say over your Amazon trucks, but
No.
but if you're in the market for insurance too, you can do that now too. So there we go. So make sure you reach out to Keith. And Keith, thanks again. Thanks for being a sponsor of the show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Keith.
And
It's so nice to see you.
we'll have to get out on the course. All right, that's gonna bring us to the end of the show. Lynn, anything else?
No, have a great weekend. And
You
thank
too.
You so
Happy
much for
Mother's Day
Happy
to you.
Mother's
Aw,
Day.
Happy Mother's
thanks,
Marco, we
guys.
dropped the ball. We
Appreciate
should have
it.
brought her in something for Mother's Day. A potted plant or something.
No, just take care of your own.
All right. Well, happy Mother's Day to you, and happy Mother's Day to your wife as well. And no, there's no commercials on right now.
Maybe my present to Jen will be Pat said Happy Mother's Day.
There you go. Pat McCarty said Happy Mother's Day. That's all she needs.
Yeah, we know you can do better than that.
All right. That's going to do it for us, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking into the live show. We appreciate all of you. And for Matt, appreciate you keeping me on track with all the stuff. So thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
See ya. Happy Mother's Day.